Look at that, we got 2 team-ups up.
Get fucking move that shit. Put it there. Fuck ass bitch.
Okay, we have a thing. Marcus, it's all on you. We have 1 healer. Oh, no, wait, hold on. Oh, look, we got the entire Fantastic Four. So we have 1 support, 1 tank, or 2 tanks, and 2 attackers. Oh, there you go.
That guy who took Reed, I hope he genuinely develops stage 4 cancer and dies. Took my fucking character I was gonna pick and switched from somebody else to steal it.
Damn. Well.
Shut the fuck up. Stupid sneaky fuck. He's typing 4 in the fucking shit.
Yeah. That's fantastic. Shut the fuck up. Oh yeah, real fantastic.
Oh nice, they're little cuts typing emotes in chat.
Real nice. Well, they're probably in a party by themselves, I'm assuming.
I want to know what lowlife loser knows how to fucking type that emoticon in the fucking thing so fast, unless they've just typed it so many times their fucking game knows that's what they're gonna say.
It's like when... No, Marcus. It's like when Jinxie leaves a match on Xbox. That shit is universally fast. Like, it's a flash and you'll miss it a moment.
Hey, to be fair, so is, Jev.
Oh yeah, Jev is a master
fastest lever in the West.
Yeah! Is that the fucking truth?
To be fair, when he leaves the match, it's just like me. Where he'll just, not the speed, but the same attitude of being like, nope, nope, you're all fucking
Louis just committed a... No, Marcus. Louis just committed a hate crime against Groove, because he just chased that man down like he was Floyd.
Groot's over there like, I am Groot, and you're like, no, you can breathe, it's okay.
Groot wanted some room, and this man's harassing him so bad. He said, yeah, by the way, I represent America. Come here. He saw Groot's bark was brown and said, I need to have a chat with you in the corner over here.
Captain America is staring at Groot's ass like, yeah, this is Groot's ass.
Yeah, I know where that ass is going, boy.
This ass
Wait, look, he's doing it again, he's doing it again!
Okay, Human Torch is behind us. See that?
Louis is committing a hate crime. Committing hate crimes in Marvel Rival.
God, I hate this fucking inconsistency bullshit. Why am
Marcus,
I being moved? Why am I being moved?
Marcus, if it wouldn't take your YouTube channel down, you should just one time have your shit say, committing hate crimes in Marvel Rivals.
I will. I'll go back in time, or forward in time and change it too.
Oh my god. Lord have mercy. Who's clapping ass?
It's part of my daily skincare routine.
No,
nice.
Shut the fuck up. Yeah, it's a part of your daily skin routine to start clapping ass.
Yes. Okay.
Very nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave if this shit keeps happening, because that's 2 deaths on spawn where this Spider-Man is just jumped over the entire team and fucked me at the door.
Damn.
I mean, he's just targeting, like... Oh, no, he's actually just raping the entire enemy team, so we just have the goated Spider-Man on their team again. What a surprise. I'm not even fucking surprised at all, actually.
I'm not gonna lie, Marcus. When you get angry, it reminds me a lot of how I used to be with my rage. It's very sad and nostalgic at the same time. As fucked up as that is.
I need to switch roles or switch a character or something, because this Spider-Man is literally just raping the absolute butt-fucking shit out of this entire team. They're like, okay, we can't play, so let's just switch to Spider-Man and make the game unbearable for everybody.
I saw that, Louis. You jumped literally right into the corner. Oh, I know. I just pointed it out.
Of course she can get that ult off, and of course their team is just there healing her. They're all just pushed up so far. How is she gaining health? I've literally hit her with the damage buff, and she was getting hit by everyone on the team, and she somehow gained health. So they're cheating as fuck. I can promise you that. Oh, nice. Cool. So what the faggot fuck did I just get hit by immediately coming out of my thing? Nice. Okay, so when are they nerfing the fuck out of what's his face? Ah, God, I'm so mad. I actually don't have the I actually don't have the state of mind to respect any of these characters by giving them their names.
He went off raid because he realized he was probably dog shit.
Of course he's dog shit.
Oh,
the
you
Fantastic Four team-up is dog shit, if you want my opinion. It's a waste of a team-up because it doesn't actually do anything helpful.
What does it do?
I honestly don't know. I think it gives Invisible Girl more fucking healing or something. But it's like, she really needs that extra healing, because otherwise she's kind of a useless healer, but... Invisible Woman? She doesn't have good healing without the team-up. She's an off-healer without the team-up, and she can barely main heal with the team-up. The difference, though, if you can split your focus and damage and attack and still get main healer heals, you're a main healer. But if you need to focus healing the whole game to get good heals, you're not a main healer.
Got one win in Hearthstone. Thank God. I ran into a deck I could actually fight. Marcus, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was real angry earlier with Hearthstone. Louis heard it. It was getting real violent. Let's say that. I'm not gonna lie. Your Invisible Woman skin's very distracting, Louis. I hope you know that. Yeah, if I was straight, this would be Gooner bait immediately.
It ends if you don't hit anybody after 3 bounces.
Wow.
And then each bounce after that, you have to hit another person up to 5.
Wow. I can't tell if that's good or not, but it doesn't sound like it's good. Also, Spider-Man's rushing in.
To be fair,
Cloak and Dagger doesn't know.
The ult is super, like, you have to use it right. Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Well, they pushed all y'all back to your spawn, so get ready. That's crazy as fuck, they can just push out to your spawn on a mode like this where you're supposed to hold objective. That's crazy. Oh. Oh, I see.
I killed their storm.
Actually good play.
Well, I still think it's kind of weird, but I get what you mean. It's good for you, but for them it probably sucks. But you get what I mean. Just the fact you could do such a thing is kind of crazy to me.
Oh, okay. That storm was canceling my attacks by shooting me, by the way. Like,
Oh.
well, no one said Hulk was the smartest character in Marvel.
I mean, he does make a fair point when he says that. Hulk's intelligence is really based on what comic he's in and who's writing him. So there's been some comics where Hulk is smart, and sometimes he's dumber than a brick of rocks. A bag of rocks.
Yeah, I like how I changed to read and I diff completely. I also am level 2 read, by the way, out of 4.
Yeah, I mean, it's just frustrating because I would love to play Cap right now because I was the only one doing anything as Captain America last round. Did you
No.
notice that?
Yeah.
Well,
Did you?
so does the Fantastic Four buff get better with the more Fantastic Four members you have, or no?
Nope.
It just spreads out to each member.
They each get a
Oh.
25 health shield they can use. With
They're
a,
invisible.
who probably needs
Oh,
it
I
the
see.
most.
Yeah.
They need to fucking, like, buff a lot of this, like, team.
It's ironic how they debuff so many characters, but a lot of characters also don't get the buff they need. Is that weird for me to notice? Because I feel like I've noticed that quite a bit.
Yeah,
They just favor certain characters first.
definitely.
Which
Like,
sucks.
how every season they've ever put out, they favored
I'm sorry, why are
Spider-Man.
we all slow walking?
Because our team has Down syndrome.
I was very confused. I was like, why the fuck are y'all slow walking?
Emphasis on the slow walking.
Slow walking. But yeah. It sucks that a lot of games are like that.
Yeah, I just killed her through her fucking ult, by the way, in my big form. I hope that storm fucking quits, actually. They're coming off on left side. Looks like they've got an Iron Man now.
Who's playing Hulk? Oh, the one that was doing some shit talking in the beginning of the game is pushing up, not getting the support he needs.
Yeah, if we
Crazy
win
how
this,
that works.
I am going fat in the chat and talking shit. I'm gonna say some gnarly shit.
God, please do. I want to hear what the fuck you'll say. It's always funny.
I'm also supposed to buff the bar.
Like, how are you gonna push up and you lose the fight? How are you gonna be the aggressor and fuck up so badly you lose?
Literally, as soon as he died, we lost. We lost the entire fight. Now Hulk is fucking on point.
Yep.
Maybe
Yeah,
he
there's no
wants
one
it
else
to
there.
push people off.
No, right there. I didn't see him all.
Oh, motherfucker, you.
Motherfucking.
That would be kind of fun.
have that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like his whole kit is around that.
Yeah. I wish they had that in this game.
The question is, what character would match that? Like, what character could use abilities that would be like that? You know?
Nice, by the way.
Yeah, I'm typing no, I'm fantastic, actually.
That's very fucking comical.
Please type that.
No, I'm fantastic! Oh, Louis, did you see that video I sent you last night on Snapchat? Okay, well, it's a video that explains a lot of the evil version of superheroes, a lot of them being ones I've talked with you about. So I thought you'd be interested in learning more about them.
Alright, what's this highlight we got?
Like, Superior Spider-Man, The Maker, you know, just guys like that. The ones we've talked about before.
Yeah, I didn't watch it.
Okay. Well, if you do, that's just what it is. It's just a video describing a lot of the evil versions of superheroes. One of them being The Maker, that has Mr. Fantastic skin in the game, The Maker.
Yeah,
It
the
also
Maker
explains
skin
him a
is
bit.
based off of the Evil Reed from Universe, like 440 or something.
Yeah. But I sent Louis a video that explains the entire history of him. Like, why he is the way he is and whatnot.
What, just standard Reed or...
The Maker. Because it also explains Superior Iron Man, who I explained to Louis one time as well. Because I told Louis what the Superior Iron Man has done, and he said that shit was crazy. It is kind of crazy. It's still hilarious. You know what I just thought of?
There's a version of Iron Man who, like... Fuck, what was it? It was like... He became a hero because he got forced to live on an island and watch islanders suffer or something, and then he, like, starved for, like, 30 days and then was like, okay, I'll be Iron Man.
Yeah, I never heard of that one. But you know what I just thought of?
Not recent. It's pretty old, like a 60s Iron Man.
Oh. Oh, yeah. I just thought about it. With the Fantastic Four, you could have a whole team that has a whole team up. You could have the Four as a team up, plus like Cap and, you know, like Winter Soldier, and your entire team would have a team up activated.
You guys gooning in chat?
Yeah, they're gooning with emotes in chat, yeah. Big goon session around these parts.
Is this map been changed? The lighting's different.
Probably. Alright, Louis, be careful. And Marcus, I believe in you. I also believe in you, Louis, but your whole role is to go harass, so go harass. I see a shark, murder it.
Cool. So that was just easy as dog shit for Magic to kill me, so I'm switching. Yeah, I actually hope Magic gets fucking nerfed into the fucking dust. Fucking so tired of fucking... I'm genuinely probably the only person who thinks this, but none of the characters in this game deserve a one-shot combo. That's fucking annoying. Where's the skill and fun of all you have to do is memorize a combination of buttons and then it doesn't matter what your opponent does?
Takes skill to land.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's not counterable in most cases, so what's the point? It's like
I'm the only person who tried to do it. I fixed,
but even though I used the, like... Oh, cool, yeah, they have a sniper. So I have to play this wall here, so that's cool. I got killed in my invisible mode. Oh, okay. So my chat's busted and I can't use the chat anymore. That's cool. Because I really want to type in as many fucking string of fucking cuss words and slurs as I can to that fucking Psylocke who killed me while I was fucking invisible. In the immortality invisible mode. Like I am vanished, I am damage-notable. You cannot damage me in this fucking form. It's the whole point of the form. But apparently the fucking creators of this game hate fun and hate my IP address. Seriously, I don't understand what it is about games and the parts of the games that seem to just break when I use them. No one else seems to have a problem with their fucking going invisible as cloak fucking at all. Just me.
You guys got this, I believe in you.
Now we're fucking diesel.
I wish you guys the best of luck.
We're winning.
I know. I wish you to
luck.
continue to have the best of luck. Winning or not, I always wish you guys the best of luck.
It's always, I wish you the best of luck. Never, I'll talk to the developers and make sure they know to let you win.
Yeah, I don't have the ability for that, otherwise I would.
Funny enough, I'll teach myself more Chinese in order to speak directly to them. Tell them exactly.
Why are you guys fighting that thing?
It's just a tradition.
Oh, okay. Well, you'll have to remind me of that tradition.
This is the only map where you can view the other team before the start, because both sides can enter that middle room and fight, but no one can really die there, so it's like you can just goof around with the other team. So sometimes, like, you'll try to kill one statue and the enemy will try to kill your statue, and it's like, haha, I killed your statue in the start. Kind of like...
Oh, look.
Nice.
Lou, you got a kill. Who'd you kill, dude? Oh, nice. Who was the one you killed? It looked like Emma Frost. Was it Emma Frost or was it someone else?
What I don't understand is how we lost that run. I killed motherfuckers. I killed their jet.
It was Emma Frost.
They're
Emma Frost.
And their Emma Frost. And we lost.
Because both of the healers died instantly before the fight started.
Oh.
You may want to check the stats of the Invisible Woman.
Why?
She's 1 in like 5.
That's critical.
Oh my god, thanks Invisible Woman, you're so helpful. Why does... Why does magic have overshield? Yeah, if this game gives magic overshield for fucking using her abilities, I'm uninstalling, and that's not even funny or a joke. I will not deal with an infinite health magic. I simply won't.
That really does sound actually kind of terrible.
See that?
See what?
Or like wait far. That's the thing I don't like about America. You push up, sometimes they'll do push up, but they don't have get out.
Yeah.
Like
So it becomes a giant murder fest.
Ideally, if you guys should be right there, then I'll just keep backing her up.
stay in the like,
It's okay, these guys are just giving me free alt charge in this hallway, so...
Oh, you got this, Louis. You can kill the Psylocke.
Magic escaped.
Well, Louis is about to kill the Psylocke.
There's actually no
never mind.
They were one tap.
Yeah, no, she really was one
Alright,
tap.
so I need to know where this magic lives so I can stalk them for a year and then kill them in a drive-by shooting.
What the fuck? I'm sorry, that may have been the most devious thing I've heard from you, Marcus. Oh my god.
Oh, it's a good thing you can't hear what I'm saying in my head then.
Oh my, I could only imagine.
In my head, I've been shooting laser beams at this TV through my eye holes.
Yeah, I feel that.
Getting so ulted. Why? How does she keep getting an ult back that fast?
Oh, she's cheating. She just
has
killed
to.
me again while I was in the air, invisible, and not as I used it this time. Like, she just straight up killed me in the invisible mode.
Oh, well, where the fuck did Emma come from?
Yeah, they need to add voice chat or text to chat because this game, the chat is completely useless if you don't have the nimbility of a fucking PC user. If you don't have a keyboard attached, you're throwing if you're typing in chat. Because if you need to send a message over 4 keystrokes, yeah, you're gonna have a fucking bad time.
Yeah.
What the fuck just happened? Okay, yeah, I'm flipping that immediately. And I'm watching that back.
I mean, at least you guys won.
Yeah, I need you to come over here and tell me what I need to do to have this not happen to me. Dark Child, yep, here she comes. Yeah, is there something that stops that?
I guess from now on, when you hear her, you run.
Yeah, just abandon my team.
If you hear her ult, get on high ground. How about that?
Sure.
That's it. Because there's no reacting.
Yeah, seriously, the people out there saying that any of these dive characters need to be buffed need to be taken out back and shot. Because there's no critical thinking for that.
Dive is... Where dive is now is pretty decent.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty rough to be a dive. Right. And people are, like, upset. People are like, you know how, like, the healers were crying? How the dive... And it's like, tough shit.
Yeah. Oh, funny. Like how this whole time you're telling strategists to get good. Well, guess what? It's time to get good.
Well, they're flying.
Yeah,
It's like, damn, bro. Gotta get
you
good.
tell the strategist to get good. How about you get good, you motherfucker? Skill
Right.
issue.
Also, I
bitch.
found the one sane, rational human being on the entire planet. This guy on Instagram was like, "Yeah, you guys are all stupid as fuck because Black Panther's been overpowered since season 0."
Not overpowered.
He's
Damn.
He is. You put your fucking.
He does not need a buff, and he does not need a nerf.
The only thing I'll say is you should cap his fucking burn speed. So that he can't fucking 360 and hit you 6 times with the marking and 4 dashes.
That's his
in a
full
microsecond.
kit.
So he should be able to wipe kings with that.
Oh yeah. I'm enjoying all of it.
This might take on Black. I think he's annoying, but I think he's actually underpowered.
I would not know, honestly. I don't feel like I see enough gameplay of Black Panther to really,
You want me to show you how he works? Because he is
if you want. I really doubt I'll ever play him, but yeah, if you want, show me him.
He has this ability with marksman, kind of like Spider-Man. When they're marksman and you dash,
Okay.
it removes your dash.
Oh,
If I dash, you see the R1 ability on the bottom.
yeah.
Yeah, if I press that, now it's an 8-second cooldown if I didn't mark it.
Right.
You can pretty much indefinitely renew your dash as long as you mark them before.
Okay.
How you do it is kind of like double jump.
My hottest take. It's not even that hot a take. I feel like if
That's how you do it.
if the game had started with a weaker Black Panther, I don't think anyone would even have complained about this skill, like the condition of Black Panther. But if they were to nerf him to that level, then people would.
So all you do is crank one.
Okay.
And the trick to it is throwing your spear and then dash it like right after.
Okay.
Then there's this one.
Okay. I have to admit, I do love how quick it is to find games in this game, you know?
Quick match is the case, yes. Quick match is very quick.
Let me guess, his rank not so quick?
Depends. If you're a 6-pack, sometimes
Because it has to find a team of six people, not just allies as well.
alright, so we all just
Oh my god, thanks console for being so helpful. We had 3 insta DPS lockers, I'm not healing them. They want to play selfishly, then they can die selfishly.
Fair. I concur with Marcus's statement.
Oh, you're gonna love this next one. I think that you should be able to have more time before the start of the match to read everybody's player profile, and if I see people with 0 hours in healer, I'm leaving.
You know, that is hilarious. And honestly, I don't hate it.
Yeah, actually, the first 50 levels of your gameplay should be forced to play healer.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ. You don't want no one to play nothing else, huh?
No one plays healer anyway.
You know, that's fair.
Nice. Alright, so the entire enemy team just pushed us completely back.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm doing one.
Oh, look, it's Ultron.
You notice that?
I mean, to be fair, I'm a
did.
sniper.
Why is Ultron just staying at your spawn? He's not behind you. That guy AFK. No, wait, never mind. He's actually up with y'all. Never mind. Fantastic.
It'd be so much cooler if Hawkeye's ult actually did like a Hanzo ult. So I would really just do that right now and just shoot point from spawn.
It's like Hanzo's ult, but instead of a giant dragon, it's like a giant ass bow and arrow, like it is in the fucking Elden Ring. Just pulls out a big ass bow and arrow from his asshole. A very, yep, that's, yep. I'm fantastic.
I just want you to know that Spider-Man engaged on the scenes before the entire game.
You'll be pleased to know he's Korean.
Doesn't that really change anything?
It makes me wish he was Chinese, because if he was Chinese, I could type something in about Tiananmen Square and it would shut his internet off.
You said he's from South Korea?
I mean, if he's from North Korea playing, I'm going to be real surprised. And if he is from North Korea playing, then I'm just going to type something insulting about Kim Jong-un, whatever the fuck his name is. Kim Jong-un?
It's Kim Jong-un. Kim Il-sung was his dad.
Yeah, they fucking...
And apparently it's illegal to be happy on his birthday. Or on his,
it's illegal to be happy for me on my birthday, too.
When is your birthday, by the way, Marcus?
It was the 15th of May.
Ah, damn. Well, I do apologize that I did not know that.
That's okay.
Oh, Louis is switching to healer, because there's only... Well, I mean, there's a Mantis and an Invisible Woman. Oh, they switch to Luna Snow. Yeah, you know... Bro, look at the chat, bro. Oh, no. Despicable.
Yeah, I wonder if the game will allow me to type in Korean, because I'll cuss at him in Korean if I have to.
Do you know Korean?
I know a tiny bit of Korean.
Oh, nice.
Enough to say words and have people go, "Oh, do you know?" And I'll be like, "No,
oh dear,
I don't."
Oh dear. You just say a Korean phrase and the person next to you, "Oh, that was rude."
It'll be like PewDiePie swearing in like Swedish.
Nah, it's gonna be PewDiePie on the bridge.
It's not. I don't want to do that. Seems like a bad idea.
I mean, everything's a bad idea to somebody.
Is no one gonna die? Yeah, okay. Yeah, so no one's gonna die to that all, because they're all just heal botting each other. And the fucking thing can just gain health by punching in the air, which is completely fucking retarded, might I add.
It's actually the last thing I want to be doing right now, considering I work in fucking environment.
Where is he getting these emotes
Less than,
from? Are those in the game?
Well, about to be 5.5 hours, actually.
If I get fucked one more solid period of time.
Oh, damn. Oh boy, well Louis about to get fucked in the ass. Or actually he is getting fucked in the ass. Alright, Louis, time to show these guys what it's like to be in America.
Yeah, alright. It makes me wonder, like, I need to watch this game and see what the fucking fuck my team is doing. Okay, we have Luna ulting by herself on point. Well, we don't even control a point, so she's not holding it for any reason.
Wow, so she's just on the point ulting?
Or was.
That is some despicable behavior.
It wouldn't even be close to the most egregious thing I've seen.
Oh, I would imagine so. I would really imagine so. Okay, I'm running into someone running this deck. Well, I guess we'll see if I can play or not.
Hey, can I fucking grab the dude from the air? Are you shitting me? Why does everything I do get cancelled out, man? I get stunned in the air for 40 minutes.
I just undid my do not disturb, and all I just see is "We are angry" from your YouTube channel. That is hilarious. I didn't even realize you started streaming.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was by far the most irritating thing you've ever had.
Oh, cool, man. My thing
I love when the
canceled
hero's
itself,
up in the air and you can't get him at all. That's real fair.
and he missed
See, guys,
me by
I'm
15 feet, man. He might as well have turned the other direction and fucking shot and hit me anyway.
I'm not even in the game and I'm starting to sound like y'all already. Like this motherfucker. Lord have mercy.
Get the fuck out of here, you fuck-ass piece of trash, fantastic.
Piece of trash. Oh dear.
Don't accidentally threaten him with a good time.
Louis should. You know, Louis, I've never. I'm not gonna lie, Louis. I don't think I've ever heard you get that violent before, to my knowledge. That wasn't referencing yourself.
I'm going to find out where he lives. Slit his throat. Drink his blood.
Jesus, bro. I'm not gonna lie. The emoting would drive me insane in this game, bro. I'm just watching it happen. This would kill me inside a little bit.
Sepsis of what? Just
sepsis in general.
Of his blood.
Wow, you are boxing with an iron fist, huh? Nice. Oh, you almost killed him. Yeah.
Cool, we're just better. Okay, how did that not come down fast enough? We seriously had like 5 people on point. How did we not get this already?
I believe in you guys. You got this. You better beat their ass so you can, you know, spam the fuck out of them with the emotes.
I don't even have an email to type in the chat.
Oh. His name is Soul Saiyan. He spelled it like Seoul, Korea, bro. No, I'm dead. That's despicable.
Who?
The Asian guy on the other team.
Yeah.
He literally spelled it like Seoul, Korea, too.
Like his name means Seoul, Korea?
Yeah, it's literally spelled S-E-O-U-L. Like Seoul. But like, you have to look in the outer menu. It's not gonna show on that one. It's like his player ID menu. Yeah, there you go. See? Soul Saint. Louis saw it.
Oh, that's his gamer tag is Soul.
Yeah.
But you get to name your own profile for rivals too. That can be different. So I'm not sure if that's what the Korean says, but
I mean, at least his gamer tag is Soul Saint, so. Alright, well, either when you have some downtime or when you win that game, Louis. The share play has ended, so just win that game first.
oh, I just got autographed. Nice, nice. Love that. Yeah, I love that her shit got me to instantly start walking towards her within a microsecond of her using that, by the way.
Real nice.
Which makes me feel so glad I bought this game. I didn't buy it to pay money for skins.
I was gonna say, you have to buy Marvel Rivals, dude. I would not be able to play it then. I ain't got no types of money for that. Yeah, I think this guy loses unless he has an ace card. I've won another Hearthstone game. Actually got worried there for a second. It was actually...
Yeah, cool. Can somebody shoot this fucking bitch, please? Or I'll just punch her to death, I guess.
Oh, that works.
Wow, yeah. So it turns out I actually diffed that green guy. If we're gonna talk about impact.
Also, if you want to hear something,
Huh.
I made that Mr. Fantastic switch.
Damn.
And then he effectively did nothing as Cap too, which is hilarious.
That sounds like a major skill issue on his part.
I'm the spammy vote.
Yep.
Get spammed, pussy. Alright, I'm fighting a player that's actually talking. This is interesting. Very rare occurrence in Hearthstone that people actually talk to you. %25% battery.
Angy. They just got their ass wiped by America. That's what democracy is like.
That's America's ass.
Democracy.
That's
Democracy manifest.
Yep. Democracy.
Oh, oh my.
Triple tank.
Batman.
Ba, 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 ba.
Ah, yes, Ultron into this triple tank.
Oh yeah, that's real nice. Real sexy move.
Oh,
Yeah, that gets my fucking rocks hard when I hear that, yeah.
What's voted about cat players is that they do what needs to be done. So I will switch to healer. Glad.
It smells like it's raining outside right now. I wonder if it's raining.
That's
I don't know how you're smelling that because the window's closed.
Windows open.
It looked like it was
My,
closed.
I was gonna say my window's open and I can smell it behind me, so that's why I can smell it.
Tetracore, you know that's the name of that smell.
I'm sorry, you said Tetracore?
Tetracore.
What is this Transformers ass name? Tetracore, roll out. Also, apparently it's very rare for people to be able to smell when it's gonna rain. I can do it though, I can smell when it's gonna rain. Kinda weird, isn't it?
Nice. I'm gonna leave. Instantly just fucking, like, fucking back to back to back to back to back headshotted by Psylocke off of Rip. And she
Damn.
basically just went bing, 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 dash through me and I died. Because her rocket was healing her.
Oh, I see. So she's a bit of a pussy
I may be the
muncher.
worst person on the planet, but I actually smiled when that guy was throwing rocket around in fucking Guardians 3. I was cheering in my head when he was getting his shit pushed.
He said I may be the worst
Yeah,
person.
next time
but
I watch
enjoyed
Guardians,
watching
I'm going to hysterically laugh when I watch the opening with the abused raccoon part. What, do you think you're better than me? Well, you're not! What? Why can't I hit the block? Yeah, okay.
Oh my god.
Cheating ass, fuck ass, bitch, Psylocke.
Oh my god. Dude,
So,
I'm crying.
I want
was
you to know that
hilarious.
Psylocke was in my fucking grill that entire fight, and I'm punching her, but you can't punch her in your ult unless you're a fucking other character, apparently, because she's not in
Oh my
the... She's not where she visually is. She's probably in the center.
Oh my god. Oh. You just made me cry so hard from saying that. That was hilarious. He said, "What do you think? You're better than me?"
Yeah, it's the line from the movie.
Bro, the way you said it with everything else, bro. Nah, that was gold. Oh my god. What, you think you're better than me?
What? You think you're better than me?
Nah, we're gonna have to use that for the group now. Just every time one of us does better than somebody else. Do you think you're better than me?
Yeah, back to the fight with Venom, now that I fucked your fucking piece of shit raccoon up.
Yeah, I fucked Joe Raccoon, bitch.
Yeah, you guys know Frieza, right?
Yeah.
I'm starting to feel
no.
like that. Dance, monkey! Dance!
Oh no.
To be fair, that's just abridged Frieza, which is my favorite
I
Frieza.
know. Bro, that shit is hilarious though. Oh my god. He said dance, monkey, dance. Oh my god. What the fuck?
Nice, I finally got a double kill with that ult.
Oh my lord.
It's okay, I've stopped cart. And I just killed Spider-Man by punching him in the face.
Oh yeah, this guy's bringing the whole NBA roster out on me. Okay, that's nice. Oh yeah, just summon everything in your deck. Oh, actually, this might be able to fuck it up pretty well. No, that didn't kill a single person? Alright, well, let's do it again. There we go, and I killed at least one of you fuckheads.
Nice. Nice.
Very nice.
There's a floating ball sack in the middle of the ring.
Oh, very nice. I do love me a floating nutsack. Does anybody else like their nuts to float?
My nuts don't float.
They jingle?
They fold. I was trying to remember this song for a second there. I was like, my money don't what? Jiggle jiggle, they don't what? Fold.
Oh my god. I would
Fucking 5 left.
Alright, which one of these fucking characters keeps summoning people every time? I'll tell you, if he keeps filling his board up the way it does, I'm going to get really pissed. Yeah, I need that card to come back real quick. Well, if it makes you feel better, Marcus, I am now getting re-fucked in Hearthstone.
Re-fucked? Like you were fucked,
doing
unfucked,
good.
and then re-fucked?
Yeah, I was fucked earlier, then I was having a good streak while you guys were playing Rive, and now I'm getting fucked again.
It's a hard game, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, no, it's just a specific ass deck people have been running now, since I like to play the wild format, which is pretty much anything goes. Yeah, people think that's the kind of the fucking limit I see. The only reason I play wild is because the decks I like are all basically banned for no good fucking reason. Oh, we make a character too good? Well, let's ban basically half his deck and make people forcibly, you know. Okay, well I appreciate
I'm
him
actually-
just clearing my entire fucking board. That's real nice.
I don't know what to say even anymore about this, but there's just something about being killed by a rocket who clearly has no idea how to aim and has never aimed ever in their entire life on a console, and then just getting killed by them makes me want to end my life.
Damn.
Just worthless, talentless fuck, dude. I've never seen another person use a controller that way, and it's like I just lose hope in myself even.
Damn. Understandable.
Oh, nice. I wasted my ult. Nice. I love this game so much. It's so rewarding, so fulfilling, so fucking not self-prophesizing at all.
So would you say Rivals is better or worse than Night Rain?
It's more consistent.
Okay.
And at least it's player v player, so if you get diffed, it's kind of like, okay, well, I have to learn something that I didn't know before. Versus Night Rain is like, you'll just get killed by stuff that you could know every move they do, but because there's 3 people, they might randomly do a 180 and hit you instead. Whereas if you were playing Elden Ring, they wouldn't have done that.
Right. I've seen it done to Louis a few times while I was watching him play. Oh yeah, I love when this motherfucker keeps summoning a whole board of shit and I have 2 monsters. Yeah, that's real nice. Yeah, can I get my ace monster, please? Where's my luck at the fucking draw on this big-ass Yu-Gi-Oh?
Seriously, we can't keep letting him live. Yeah. Yeah, you've killed him twice in a row. You're like the only one to kill him twice in a row.
Everybody else is apparently, you know, doing nothing.
Okay, this guy keeps getting his web way too fast back. Oh, nice, yeah. If he hits me with another web, I'm calling bullshit on him.
Oh. Okay, well apparently I just got a board full of monsters back. Cool. Something tells me these guys are not gonna lose.
Oh my god, man. How does Venom live for fuck ever, man? Big form, hit him with 6 punches to the face. He's not being healed, but his shield is triple the amount that I deal in that mode. Yeah, please exit the game and fucking restart. Fucking delete all the code, all the fucking map design, delete it all. Fucking put it on a fucking garbage can and blow it up with Tannerite or something. Because that is not okay. Please stop making dog shit.
Hearthstone crashed on me, so...
That's
I don't even mind. I was gonna lose that game anyways. So I'm not even mad about it.
Yep, alright, Penny, if you fucking web me one more time, that yep, 40 times in a row. Seriously, somebody fucking touch Penny. She can't be just allowed to stand there and look at me and web me 40 times in a row.
Dude, seeing your perspective is so crazy, Marcus. Like, Jesus. You are getting pounded on your screen. Oh my god, this should be rated R. Rated X. Jeez.
What? Yep. Okay. So this Penny is just following me and is only trying to hit me with that web. Yep. How are they able to hit me every fucking time without fail? Yep. That's time after time after time after time, man. Back to back. Like their fucking aim just traces a line around me the entire game. Okay, and Venom and Penny are just sitting on top of points, unmovable. Yep. Just standing there, as if no one's damaging them.
Marcus, I see why you get so mad. I'm watching your screen on YouTube. This shit is tragic.
I know!
You're just getting CC'd, like, constantly.
Well, it's me trying to
This
move
man
people
was-
off point, but every time I get to point, it was like I was the only one trying to move them off of point.
He also kept getting webbed.
You were going after their healers, which was nice, but their fucking Venom, every time I
Venom
tried to
and
kill their
Penny
Venom,
Parker.
it felt like as soon as they activated their shield didn't move down when I was hitting them, which was annoying and pissing me off.
Man, I got 12 final hits.
Did you guys win or lose?
You won by the skin of our team.
Oh, okay. Well, congratulations on the win, but I'm not gonna lie, that looked devastating on Marcus's screen. He was, oh my god.
I got 12 final hits, though. I did well.
Okay, I did more than double the damage of their enemy Spider-Man did, so.
Lily did a good amount of damage, honestly. That's not too bad. Even though it's 10. I just realized, Fantastic is a DPS, isn't he?
Yeah.
Huh, I didn't realize that. I thought he was a tank. Yeah, I thought he was a tank because of his big fat ass stomach form. Ah, I see, I see.
He's technically a DPS, but he is definitely, like, he plays like it. You could get away.
Okay.
You could get away with just Mr. Fantastic as a tank, but if you have a main tank and then Mr. Fantastic, you're basically doing two tanks.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
It does.
If you're playing
Basically, he's not a tank by
Mr. Fantastic, you're basically guaranteed to live forever.
Yeah.
Now, pocketed Mr. Fantastic is terrifying.
Pocketed Mr. Fantastic doesn't exist and he can't hurt you.
Hell no.
That's like a fast Havel. Doesn't exist, can't hurt you. Oh my god, he's doing front flips.
Oh my.
You know what that sounds like now that I'm realizing it?
What?
You know the sound people make when they drink harsh liquor and they make that sound? That's what the bong sounds like when you hit it.
Oh my. A real sexy sound.
Hold on.
A truly sexy sound.
Here's the thing, guys.
Yeah, you're really fucking funny, aren't you? Here's the thing, guys. Plays the thing. Alright, well, it looks like you have 2 healers, 2 DPS, the thing, and the last guy didn't pick something, so we're gonna see.
Yeah,
Ultron.
That might be tricky to pull off, but that's...
Hold on, let's see. Very interesting. Well, don't you guys get the Fantastic Four boost being both read and fucking thing?
No, there's no women in
The fuck?
Yeah,
So you're telling me
anchors-
none of the other Fantastic Four get a buff without Invisible Woman?
Every team up
Alright,
needs
yeah, I
the
agree with
anchor.
Marcus. That buff is a little bullshit if it requires one specific member.
And
If it
for
was
such a
any of
little
the
buff too, like
Yeah,
if
no, it
we
should
had
be-
gotten like
it-
a 10% damage increase, it would have been viable and it would have been probably the meta. But at least it would have made sense.
I feel like this. Why did Invisible Woman of all characters, the tank, or the character you need? Why isn't it just any of the Fantastic Four if you have 2 of them should activate the buff? That's the whole point of the Fantastic Four. That there's 4 of them. So why is it only one of the characters activates the fucking boost?
And it's also, mind you, this is based on comic lore and not my opinion on the character at all, other than what I've seen in the comics, but Invisible Woman's basically useless for the team at any given moment. The only thing she does is stop arguments between team members, and most of the arguments between the team members are who gets to fuck Miss Invisible Woman. So, genuinely speaking, she's a very useless person in the entire team.
I was gonna say, she makes barriers and she can go invisible, that's about it.
She's supposed to have the most powerful psionic powers in all of Marvel, but they never show that, which is, like, treasonous. I actually hope they make her OP in the movie. That would be insanely cool. But,
Right?
comic accurate-wise, she's pretty fucking invalid. Her biggest claim to fame is having psionic powers and being married to the smartest man in the world. And then having 2 teammates who want to fuck her in his face.
Well, I think Johnny Storm is her brother, so I don't think he wants to dick her down. Ben,
I wouldn't be surprised. It was only in the 1970s when Luke Skywalker fucked Leia, or kissed Leia.
Well, that was a kiss, though, and he didn't know that was his sister. These 2 know they're siblings, so if they
You know
knew
who-
shit, that's from Alabama.
You know who did know that they were sisters? George Lucas.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Search your feelings. You know it to be true. Do you think Obi-Wan would have said anything too? Like, would he have cringed in his grave, like, as a Force ghost, just being like, "Luke,
I
what the
guarantee you,
fuck are you
Obi-Wan's just a Force ghost following Luke around. He sees that, he's like, ugh, I probably should have warned him, shouldn't I?
Also, can we also just agree that it's pretty bullshit that Obi-Wan took fucking Luke to the fucking Tatooine desert? Well, what's his face took Leia to the fucking palace?
Yeah, so he gave Leia to Organa because they wanted a daughter. And so instead of basically dropping Luke off in any other planet that would count towards, you know, a better planet, he takes him to where Luke's dad was a slave at, has a giant slavery problem, and is owned by a criminal syndicate. He said, yeah, I'm gonna drop him off here with his family.
Let me just hide out here in the outer rim with this boy and the space sticks.
You're telling me no other planet had a fucking orphanage you could have dropped him off at? Or crazy idea, why didn't you just raise him? You could have raised him normally. You learned your lesson after Anakin. Why didn't you just raise him?
Especially when you watch the Obi-Wan show and find out that he actually had no problem raising and taking care of other orphans at the same time. Yeah, basically like 2 years later, he has an orphan daughter that he takes care of. And it's like, okay, so, like, you should not have been in charge of Luke. You're a terrible person.
Dude, what the fuck? Like, here's the thing. There's so many planets in Star Wars. While the Empire could have had control over almost all of them, you're telling me you couldn't find one planet, one singular planet you couldn't just go to that they really would never find them on?
Fun fact, if you take the size of the library or the whatever the area is called in the Jedi Temple where they keep all the records of all the planets, if that place is truly a canonical record holding of all the existing planets, then our universe is actually bigger than the Star Wars universe by a lot.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I guess they just might have more habitable planets then.
There are
versus us
more
who don't have
existing planets that you can see with the Hubble Space Telescope than there are grains of sand on Earth.
Oh wow. That's wow, damn. Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, it's practically infinite, and it's literally infinite expanding.
Damn.
And each star
Well-
that dies is creating new galaxies. And it's been doing that for trillions of years.
Well, think about it though. The Star Wars universe, even if it is smaller than ours, has way more planets with way more people on them. And you're telling me you couldn't just find one planet that you could have lived with, you couldn't live with Luke on, or you could not just. Here's the thing too: if Obi-Wan was worried about them noticing like his look, because he looks like he has a look to him. In the Clone Wars show, there is a machine in the Jedi Temple, which I'm almost 1,000% sure the fucking public has as well, that will literally change your facial structure, your hair, and your voice. And you're telling me that apparently he could not use that machine anywhere else and it was only in the Jedi Temple? Like, god damn. Dude, I'm not gonna lie to you. The new Star Wars shit ruined Star Wars, because that Obi-Wan show, as good as it might have been, ruined so many characters as a result of it.
Yeah, honestly, my biggest thing is Star Wars is Rey becoming a Skywalker by name.
Yeah,
Was just
she needs
completely
to
unnecessary.
go walk off a fucking building, please. Her being a Skywalker to me is tragic.
And they
I
basically not retcon, but they made the sacrifice of Vader killing Palpatine worthless by
Useless.
stating that Palpatine was still alive. So essentially, all of Episode 4, 5, and 6 were completely and utterly wasted.
To be fair, there are other mediums where Palpatine has survived afterwards. So, it's not a rare thing for him to survive that, it's just the way he survives in the movies. They don't give an explanation like that. Literally, Poe says, yeah, somehow the Emperor came back. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. That's so fucking helpful. Yeah, he somehow
Multiple
came back.
times, too, because, I mean, everyone's a clone of Palpatine. Snoke, fucking...
Rey is apparently a female clone of him, which kind of creepy if you ask me, that an old man made a female clone of himself.
I mean, honestly, he seems like the type of person to make a clone of himself and rape it. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my god.
I mean, you look at Palpatine. He's a Sith Lord, most
Yeah.
evil character in all of, like, fiction.
He's not even the best Sith Lord. If
Yeah, he
you
is.
look at the old, if you look at the old Sith Lords, like the ones during the Old Republic and even older than that, there are ones that are better than him.
There's ones that are
Palpatine's
cooler, but
plan-
Palpatine is canonically the strongest Sith Lord.
Here's what I'm gonna tell you.
Did you attempt to kill that poor girl one time? And
Couldn't make it there,
couldn't make it?
but I did kill her once.
Here's what I'm gonna tell you. Palpatine may have been the strongest, but his plan may have been the dumbest fucking thing in history. His entire plan contingents on two things. One, the Jedi never finding out about the chips and the clones, which they almost did. And it was for if it wasn't for Palpatine stopping Fives, he would have found out. All the Jedi would have. And two, he relied on the Jedi not liking Anakin so much they never make him a master. Like, yeah, I get he manipulated him, but those are the two main driving factors to his plan that never got fucked up somehow. Because if Mace would have just got over his bullshit with him and made him a master, and if through Fives they found out the clones had chips that were actually going to kill people, Palpatine was screwed. He would not have a way to win. Like, yeah, the CIS had a lot of droids in storage that could have possibly done something, but let's be honest, not really. Like, come on now. Palpatine's plan was so fucking luck-based, this man had a 20 fucking charisma stat. He rolled a nat 20 on dice. Multiple times.
Yeah.
Also,
To be-
Louis, you're playing the Hulk?
To be fair, though, I don't think... I think what Palpatine's original plan was to use his Force ability to switch bodies with Anakin, but since he got fucked up by Obi-Wan, his plan was ruined there anyway.
Well, his whole plan was he was gonna have Anakin be his hand, and he was always gonna try to find a way to manipulate Anakin. And what eventually happened is Anakin became so manipulable, he became weaker as a result. Because, well, I'll put it to you like this: Darth Vader is stronger than base Anakin. Nightfall Anakin is stronger than Vader. And if you're wondering what Nightfall Anakin is, that's the version of Anakin before he goes to Vader.
Yeah,
During,
that's
like,
him in the
Mustafar and all
temple.
that. Yeah, him in the temple and him in the Mustafar. That would be the strongest version of Anakin. But
A
understand
lot of
this.
people say that it's like not exactly true. Well, he was stronger in the Force as Vader, but stronger lightsaber skills as Anakin.
Well, to be fair, Anakin's fighting style would lose to Obi-Wan 9 out of 10 times, because Obi-Wan's defense and Anakin's literally the embodiment of attack. Obi-Wan would have been able to outdo him for a long ass time before Anakin would ever really make some ground.
I don't know. Anakin managed to beat Dooku, who raped Obi-Wan instantly in a fight.
Well, the thing about that is, though, is Dooku's fighting style actually is well against Obi-Wan. Like, his is defense, but fucking Dooku is he's literally one of the best duelists in the galaxy. And that's how you saw Anakin getting stronger, was he was able to beat him. Because in the Clone Wars, around that one of the last seasons when he fights Dooku, he almost beats him there too, but Dooku barely escapes. I don't know, it's just one of those things where it's just like, the Jedi were also really stupid, I would like to mention. The Jedi were retarded as fuck.
Oh yeah, I mean there were Sith artifacts underneath them.
They get this, according to Clone Wars, right? They knew Count Dooku was a Sith Lord, but only when Anakin and Obi-Wan to go to the Pike Syndicate to look for Master Sifo Dyas's body, when the Pikes call Dooku Tyrannus, Obi-Wan looks at him and goes, "Wait, you're Tyrannus? Obi-Wan, you're fucking with me, right?" Count Dooku, the confirmed Sith Lord. You heard the name Tyrannus and you thought, that's not Dooku. Because Yoda even says there's always two Sith. So under the assumption that he was the Padawan to the Sith, right? Like the apprentice. Why would you still not assume that's not his name? You know what I mean? Like the Jedi
is
stupid.
To be fair, before the Sith showed up in Episode 1, none of the Jedi except for like Obi-Wan and like Plo Koon and like characters over 150 knew about the Sith at all.
Here's the funny thing about that, actually. According to the Acolyte show, Ki-Adi-Mundi knew about the Sith and how they were still alive and didn't tell anybody, and blatantly in Episode 1 said... Yeah, but here's the thing though, Yoda didn't... In the scene in the Acolyte, it is a council group without Yoda, like a different type of council, and Ki-Adi-Mundi is the one that is told, like, hey, there's rumors of Sith going on. He's like, nah, they're good. Finds out there's a Sith. Here's, like, years later from Qui-Gon, yeah, there's a Sith, by the way. And in front of everybody, he goes, yeah, no, they're still dead. Like, Ki-Adi-Mundi, are you dead ass?
To be fair, Yoda is in the show.
Well, he is, but... And I'm talking about the scene I'm referencing, though, where Ki-Adi-Mundi specifically finds out. He denies it. Which doesn't make a fucking lick of sense. Like, I get Ki-Adi-Mundi's like... Oh, he's a few different things, honestly. He's a fucking sociopath, for one. But, like, I don't get it. Like, how can you have evidence? And here's the thing about I don't get it. Even if the Sith were gone, right? Even if you genuinely believe they're gone, why would you not investigate it with, like, the full manpower of the Jedi?
Right, especially considering being a Sith is more of, like, something that you don't need to be taught how to do.
Right, it's literally... What the Jedi claim a Sith is basically, yeah, someone who uses the dark side of the Force. That's what a Sith is, to them.
To them, yeah.
Like, if that's your fucking definition, first off, why the hell did Qui-Gon fought the fucking Sith? And they were like, yeah, you got this with Obi-Wan. Like, what do you mean? You're not gonna send him backup? Bro barely survived fucking Tatooine. Why do you think he's gonna survive Naboo? Like, that shit was stupid. That shit was so goddamn stupid.
I think a lot of people overglazed Qui-Gon too. I don't think he would have been the best teacher for Anakin either. Hot take.
I think he would have let Anakin learn how to handle his emotions, but aside from that, probably not. Obi-Wan wasn't even really that good of a teacher for a while. It's
Not
really
until they
stated
became brothers was he good.
But that's the thing, Anakin didn't need a brother. He needed someone to look up to, not with.
But it is hard. I mean, you're trying to train the chosen one, and he just keeps excelling in everything. And
yeah,
I mean,
by the way, Obi-Wan was absolutely the wrong teacher. I don't give a fuck if that was Qui-Gon's last wish. They should have never let someone who at that time was a fucking Padawan be a teacher all of a sudden just because Qui-Gon asked. If he was going to be allowed in the Jedi Order, a Jedi Councilman should have been the fucking head of his, you know? Like a councilman should have taught him. Fuck, Mace should have taught him. Mace didn't like him, but he probably would have been a better teacher. If you really think about it.
Too, I feel like we're on the same page with this one too, but it's like, normally it's Jedi like protocol that their part of their training is to train a Padawan as a knight. But as the chosen one, I don't think you should leave that up to randoms.
The thing about that is Obi-Wan wasn't a knight. He was a Padawan, and then they were like, okay, well, we'll let you train him then. And basically kind of gave him the rank of knight, not really having him trained to be the rank of knight. Like, Obi-Wan was still like a really good Jedi,
wasn't knight, but he was knight in episode 2.
Yeah, because by that point, Anakin's already a teen, and yeah, he got the upgrade, but...
Obi-Wan gets Jedi Knight for killing Maul.
Yeah, which, fair. Honestly,
and he...
you killed... at that point, you had killed what they presumed was the Sith Lord, so yeah, you would deserve that, but still, he wasn't nowhere ready to train him.
The thing for episode 3, though, is the only reason he gets the rank of Master is because of the Clone Wars, and so many Jedi died that they...
the rank of Master, though. Mace very specifically says, we do not grant you the rank of Master.
No, Obi-Wan gets Master. And he only gets Master
by the time of the Clone Wars, he is a Master. Yeah.
But he's only a Master because of the Clone Wars.
Yeah, I would also like this to be mentioned. If it wasn't for Yoda, Ahsoka would have been Obi-Wan's student, and I guarantee you she would have died in the Purge if it was for that. And in the Clone Wars, there are specific scenes that show how well Anakin trains Ahsoka.
Yeah,
prove how good she really is.
The scene where he has Rex and the other clones train with her.
Train her ass. Literally training her for Order 66, and she didn't even know it. I will say this, Anakin was actually a good teacher, but holy shit, that man had a fucking short fuse. By the way, and I know, like, we can't really judge them in the Geneva Convention, but, the amount of war crimes these guys commit is crazy considering they're peacekeepers. Yadi-Moody uses a flamethrower on Geonosis. Anakin, Obi-Wan, and Ahsoka all have done false surrenders. Like, it is insane, the war crimes that happen in Star Wars.
It's like watching the show Cops and being like, wow, the only people committing crimes on this show is the cops.
Right. It's also crazy.
Which is actually really funny. There's this counter channel that, like, counts all of the crimes that are filmed that cops commit on, like, cop TV shows, and the show Cops has like 3,700 fucking like crimes that are videotaped of cops.
Damn.
That they just air police committing crimes, which is insane.
I bet you only the people who ever notice those are crimes are lawyers. No normal person's never gonna notice.
Wait, hold on, I have to collect.
I would also like this to be known, General Grievous is better in Legends and without George Lucas's input. Because George Lucas low-key ruined Grievous. Because what Lucas wanted was Grievous to be in his own words, a mustache-twirling villain who would retreat if shit got too hard. Even though at the same time he's also saying like, yeah, this guy kills a lot of Jedis and takes their lightsabers.
What kind of quote is that?
It was his words for fucking Batum. When someone asked him what he wanted Grievous to be, that's what he said, a mustache-twirling villain who, if in a dangerous situation, would just run instead of fight. Even
Very
though he
cliche.
kills...
A cliche Frenchman, essentially.
Also, what?
Yeah. But here's the thing, also, it's crazy because Grievous in the Legends comics in continuity, that dude fucks. He kills so many Jedi. I believe in continuity, like Legends continuity, he has 300 kills of Jedis. Like, that shit is just devious.
That was pretty great.
And Louis, I swear to God, that was the fucking quote. A mustache-twirling villain. Yes, that is what Lucas described Grievous as being.
A
And that's why
racist interpretation of a Frenchman.
I fucking hate Grievous in continuity, because, like, and I'm just like, bro, you could be so much cooler. But fucking Lucas hates you, apparently. Because he said the only robotic-esque villain he wanted to be a badass was Vader. And I was like, dude, why could you not have Grievous be a badass? He dies anyways.
I always thought he was
Same!
To be
He
fair,
literally kills
the
Jedis!
story-
His lightsabers are from dead Jedis!
the story of Grievous is actually kind of cool, and he's pretty nuanced. For example, in Episode 3, you can see him cough before he takes the call from Palpatine, and that's because he, like, assumed he was going to be replaced or killed if he appeared weak in front of Palpatine, so he always cleared his voice after the encounter with Mace Windu.
Yeah. Which is crazy, because, yeah, according to the 2003 series, which I've not heard anything that disproves this, Mace is the reason why Grievous coughs, because he crushes fucking chest cavity in.
Yeah. And he also
I think it happened. I
almost
think it happened in a
Grievous
different
the
part of the
Force
war
because
though.
of Vapad.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Which
The reason
doesn't
you don't
make
see
sense.
Okay, so the reason why a lot of Jedi had trouble with Grievous is because he could like learn their fighting styles, and there was only really two fighting styles he had a trouble with, and it was Obi-Wan's and Kit Fisto's. Because Kit Fisto's was literally mastering the basics, and Obi-Wan's was defense. So Mace, who uses Vapad, which relies on the Force, when he was getting pushed back by Grievous, and he noticed Grievous started actually mimicking his moves, had literally said, I'll never fight him again. Because he understood if Grievous learned Vapad, he would kill every Jedi that ever would get in his way. Because Vapad is one of the most dangerous fighting styles.
Yeah, and it's stronger the stronger the opponent, because it actually uses the Force within your opponent to, like, turn it against it.
That's why Mace was so good against Palpatine. He was using his own dark side against him. And I'm telling you, if Mace didn't hesitate, he would have killed Palpatine.
Yeah, it would have been easy.
I don't give a fuck he has unlimited power. Bitch, shove the blade into his neck. Why are you talking to Anakin? Just kill him.
Why isn't he kebabbed?
Right.
Kebab him immediately.
You don't like Anakin anyways. Why are you negotiating with him? Although I will say,
I thought
Anakin,
he does like Anakin. He just doesn't trust him because he doesn't believe in the Jedi
doesn't.
prophecy.
It's not that he doesn't believe in the Jedi prophecy. He just does not. He doesn't like Anakin for really any reason, but it's also that he doesn't trust him. Everything Anakin does, Mace fucking despises. And one of the main examples is when Mace is being hunted by fucking Boba Fett as a kid. Anakin straight up tells him, you should go kill this little prick, basically. And Windu's like, what, you want me to go and engage with a child who's trying to kill me? Are you stupid? Like, Mace is Mace is so stupid. Like, I get he's trying to be a good Jedi councilman, but also, you are you're a part of the reason why the Chosen One had to become Anakin's son, and not Anakin, because you never trusted him.
To be fair, Luke never became the Chosen One. It was still Anakin the whole time, because Anakin's the one who killed Darth Vader. Or, not Darth Vader. He was the one who killed Palpatine.
Yeah, which, by the way, apparently a cutout scene from Episode 9 was supposed to show Anakin. Instead of Rey killing Palpatine, it was supposed to be a Force Ghost of Anakin that does this, and apparently they took it out. And that pisses me off.
Oh yeah, of course they would, because they were actually allergic to making a good movie.
The whole idea was, like, Rey is going against Palpatine, and I guess Anakin was supposed to show up and help her. And,
Is
like,
it
help
fair
finish
to
him
say
off.
at this point, by the way, that wokeism killed Star Wars?
Yes.
And
Yes, it is.
frankly, I'm all for like political wokeness, but wokeism ruins movies in a general sense.
Unless
Because it's like,
unless
You
it's one of
can't
those things
make
where
a movie
wokeism should not
with-
be thrown into a movie that doesn't need it.
Well, it's like
Star Wars-
the wokeism in movies becomes a plot, and it's like, what plot line am I supposed to follow? The woke part of the plot, or the part of the plot that's like storytelling?
Here's the thing, wokeism is not needed in Star Wars. Star Wars is literally the story of literally hundreds of different races of people and aliens fighting a galactic empire and winning.
But
For
none
the
of
most
those
part.
aliens were a woman, so
Bro, some of the best characters are women in the show. Ahsoka's being one of them. Ahsoka, Asajj Ventress, fucking, what the fuck is her first name? I forget her first name, but Syndulla from Rebels. She's a rebel.
yeah, she's
The
badass.
Twi'lek. Dude, she's literally one of the best characters. Women get a great ass representation, and most of them are aliens, so you can't even say like, oh, the aliens don't get representation. Ahsoka and fucking Syndulla are a Twi'lek, and I forget what the fuck.
To be
Ahsoka is.
fair, in the show, everyone's an alien because they may be humanoid, but they're not from a direct planet of humans.
Yeah, but you get what I mean, though. The more alien-looking aliens, not the fucking humanoid ones, because like Anakin and Obi-Wan technically aren't human, but they are humanoid.
Yeah. I don't even know if technically Obi-Wan and Anakin are even the same species.
They are. They're okay. It's like this. They're the same species of human. They're just not on the same planet. Because Earth, I guess. So supposedly, I've heard this. Apparently Earth did exist in the Star Wars universe, and then humans left Earth, and then apparently Earth kind of got fucked off somewhere. Supposedly. So
I
yes,
wonder how that fits into a long, long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
yeah, explain that to me. Basically, yes, Earthlings do exist. They're just not Earthlings. They're Tatooineans and whatever the fuck Obi-Wan's from. 'Cause
I think
there are-
Obi-Wan is from Coruscant, if I remember correctly.
No, he's not. I forget what the fuck his planet is, but he's not from Coruscant.
Be really tragic. What the fuck?
Coruscant may be one of the coolest planets with some of the most interesting flora, by the way, in the entire show. It's
Yeah, the entire planet is a city.
Yeah, the entire point of the planet is, hey, if you can see the sun, you're probably rich. If you can't see the sun, you're in the slums.
Basically.
Because literally, there's some levels down in the planet so deep and dangerous that literally Jedi and the police will not go to.
Mm-hmm. But
Like,
I
it is
will.
insane. Dude, there's some levels that not even crime bosses and mafia bosses go to, and fucking bounty hunters. Which is insane.
You know what
By
they
the way-
need? They need an Abeloth series. Or an Abeloth.
Abeloth?
Yeah.
Honestly, not a lot of people know about Abeloth, and she should be known a little bit more. She's literally one of, if not one of the, literally, God, I say literally a lot. She's one of the strongest Force users in existence.
Oh
when
yeah.
she was alive. She's also, I'm not 100% sure about this, she also is this in the same vein as the father, the son, and the daughter from that one show episode in Clone Wars.
Yeah, yeah. The same,
I'm
like
not
the Force gods.
Which, explain this to me, what the fuck was their point?
Oh, I know,
Like,
right?
the father literally says, like, no, we're not
Didn't
gods,
he
we're just
kill
people who
his
can
son
use...
too?
Well, what happened is, they're mysteriously on a planet called Mortis, they all appear there, and when everyone figures out what the fuck's going on, the father's like, yeah, by the way,
Wait,
I'm
wait,
not
the
a god,
planet's
and-
called Mortis?
yeah.
That's Latin for death.
Yeah. And guess what? The father literally tells Anakin, no, I am not a god. We're just all beings who can use the Force better. What, bitch? What
Like,
the fuck
where
does
were
that
you?
say?
Where the Jedi Council doesn't know about you guys?
Right, they're literally a hidden-ass planet. And what has eventually happened is, to prove Anakin's the chosen one, he literally has his daughter and son try to kill Anakin and Ahsoka, and Anakin stops them both, and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna die soon, you have to take my role. And Anakin said, are you stupid? And what eventually happens is the son kills the father, or, yeah, and then the son kills the daughter first, then he kills the father, and then I
I
think
thought the
somebody...
father killed him.
Well, it's some shit. I don't know. It's been a long ass time. Basically, all three end up dead at the
Yeah.
end of it. And basically, they'll all wake up in the spaceship, and they're like, did we see anything that was real? And my take from it is, what was the point of this? What effect outside galaxy did this have?
I wonder if it's like a 3D version of like a what if. You know what I mean?
It could be, but I don't know.
It'd be pretty sad if it
Because
was a what if.
Here's the thing. In Rebels, there is a planet they find with ruins that need a specific thing to open it up with, and guess who is like in the murals? The father, the son, and the daughter. So I'm like, wait a minute. If they're known by other people and other planets, what the fuck was the point of the Clone Wars? Like, why didn't you guys introduce yourself and try to figure shit out? Like, yeah, I get balance and all that, but you're telling me you could not find a way for balance by introducing yourselves?
Plot armor, essentially.
Yeah, basically.
I also think that that's kind of a silly little thing. Like,
I don't get it. I like, you can claim balance all you want. If you are a deity and you can manipulate shit to such a high degree, why are you not getting involved with the shit wrong? Like, your son's a dark side, yeah, but also, like, you act like if you have the daughter on the Jedi side, they can't figure it out. You know? For fuck's sake, have Anakin deal with him. Anakin can handle both your kids at once. Oh, the son's on this planet? Well, send Anakin. Like, what the fuck?
and also like to mention that there is a lot of stuff in a lot of series that do the same thing, but Star Wars, when it does it, just ticks me off as well. But the fact that people just shut the fuck up and don't talk about shit after it happens. Like, you're telling me that Obi-Wan didn't say anything to the fucking entire fucking Jedi Council being like, yeah, so this just fucking happened, some fucking crazy
right, like,
ass
he
shit.
didn't immediately Here's the thing, too. Fucking Yoda, right, has visions. Like, he has specific-ass visions and tells the Council that he's having these visions, right? You know what Ki-Adi-Mundi says? He says, oh, Obi-Wan's starting, or he said Yoda's starting to lose it. Maybe we should remove him from the council. So even if they were to start telling people what the fuck they saw in Mortis, Ki-Adi was gonna be like, yeah, you're crazy.
Which, if we go to the Acolyte series, we know for a fact that the Jedi Council actually just loves to sit back and talk about shit, so why wouldn't they want to do that?
Dude, that's what the fuck. Dude, Ki-Adi-Mundi's. Do you know about Ki-Adi-Mundi's psychopathicness?
Ki-Adi-Mudi's psychopathicness?
Yes. Ki-Adi-Mundi is maybe one of the most psychopathic Jedi in existence. Because, and this is great, his lore is that he is allowed to have a family. Because his race is actually like he has like really bad his race has bad birth rates, right? So he is allowed to have a family, but he sticks to the code so much that one of his kids, the whole reason he was allowed to have them to make sure they stay alive, got kidnapped. He didn't do shit. He said, oh, well, that's tough. He had 3 wives. One of them got kidnapped. He was like, yeah, I'm good.
Which is hilarious because that also breaks the Jedi code.
Right. And then this motherfucker is, oh my god, he has a genuine lack of careness, but he's such a hard ass for the code that he literally will fight people over it. Him and fucking that one other Jedi, oh, I forget what the fuck his name is. It's the snake looking guy. Like, these guys are insane. Like, some of these guys are really fucking crazy.
5 out.
I mean, I'm wide awake.
Yeah, I mean,
Dude, I'm telling you, bro. The Jedi fumbled. Half the reason the universe got fucked up is because of Jedi. Like, they fumbled the bag badly.
yeah.
Also, the fact none of them, Yoda being older than basically the Old Republic, would have seen what Sith artifacts look like and
The
does
one
not
side of
notice
your
them in
hair is
Palpatine's
just
office.
sticking up.
Side.
Yeah.
Like, you're telling me Yoda could not sense or see that the artifacts in Palpatine's office were Sith? Even though he would have seen artifacts and would have been trained with them since he was like over 800 years old.
800
Right. He had seen all the artifacts in use.
800
Yeah.
poopy.
And he saw him in Palpatine's office and said, no, he's a politician. He doesn't know what he's going to do with it. Even if that was the truth, why did you let him have it? Be like, hey, these are Sith artifacts, by the way, and we know Sith are running around. We're going to have to take these.
Yeah, these are gonna have to come with us immediately.
Also, the Jedi Temple was built on a Sith temple.
Oh, and it gets even better when you are like super critical and are like, yeah, so the guy with Sith artifacts is the supreme leader of the fucking council. Not the Council of Jedi, but the Senate.
So we're just not going to address that the Jedi were actually okay using an army that was randomly told they had by Sifo Dyas, a Jedi they had assumed left the Jedi Order before they knew he was actually dead. Oh yeah, by the way, these guys called the Kaminoans, who do not appear on our maps because they got deleted from the archives, told us Sifo Dyas, right, made us a clone army using a bounty hunter's DNA who tried to kill Padme Amidala to make these clones, and apparently the army's ready for us. Are you serious? Like, I get a war was about to break out, but nothing suspicious about that. Nothing at all. Oh yeah, we'll just use his army, right? Also, Dooku... Okay, this is Obi-Wan's fault right here, right now. Dooku straight up told Obi-Wan Palpatine was the leader of the Sith, and he denied it. He said, no, he's not. You're lying. And I guarantee you he didn't tell anyone else about it. You're telling me Dooku tells you, hey, you are my apprentice's apprentice. I like you. Join up with me. We could defeat the Sith Lord. He is in charge of the Republic. Obi-Wan goes, no, I'm good. Also, you're lying. Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan. He mentions this numerous times as well to him. Dooku, throughout the Clone Wars, tells Obi-Wan multiple times, I told you everything you need to know on Geonosis about what's going on. And Obi-Wan's like, nuh-uh.
No, for real.
Obi-Wan.
Especially considering how frank and blunt Dooku is with him.
Here's the thing, even if you believed he went to the dark side, he straight up said, like, you know Qui-Gon was my favorite student, and I respect you because you were his student. So join up with me and we can end this war now. Like, he had no reason to lie to you about this. Like, what would that have done? Like, on the assumption he was lying and you told the council, what would that have done? The council wasn't going to do anything anyways. They were too submissive to the Republic to ever be like, hey, we have a credible tip that the Supreme Chancellor may be a Sith Lord who's helping run the war. We need to investigate him. They wouldn't have done anything. Yoda, Mace, and Kiadi would have shot that shit down immediately and said, no, you're stupid. We're not doing that. By the way, fun fact apparently, if any of the Jedi were actually as good as they were supposed to be in the lore, Palpatine would not have left that room alive. And the only reason, according to the lore, why Palpatine killed 3 of the 4 of them is because that scream he does apparently is a Sith technique that weakens your opponents, I guess. And I'm telling you now, if we were going lore accurate, Kit Fisto and Mace would have been way more fine than they actually were. Also, another fun fact, where did Palpatine's second lightsaber go? Because in the Clone Wars, he only ever uses 2 red lightsabers. What happened to his second one? And why are they both gold? Or why is his main one gold now? You know?
True. I miss Clone Wars Palpatine.
Can we also address that in the one of the last seasons, Yoda is literally having a Sith vision that Palpatine and Count Dooku are cooking up. Goes through the entire vision where he sees Dooku get killed and like a Sith Lord, right? He sees all of this shit happening, sees it's happening on Coruscant, and doesn't say shit to nobody else. Like, are you genuinely telling me you would not tell anyone, like, hey, I just went through basically an experience of the Sith Lord and Dooku on Coruscant trying to do a dark side ritual, and they managed to defeat me and Anakin. Do you think we should go investigate this somehow? Like, holy fuck, gang. Also, fun fact, the Empire may be one of the stupidest factions ever. Because if you look into some of the shit they were doing, oh my god. It's one of the problems with the Separatists, too. They kill half their allies because they don't get the job done well enough. Which is so stupid. Oh, Lord.
Dang,
Also,
dude.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna head to the bathroom.
Alright.
What is the ruling of a non-Muslim greeting you in a Islamic way? Wa alaykum. As we know in the Sunnah, the Prophet ﷺ, someone says, يعني السلام عليكم, we respond with wa alaykum. And on to you. Formative.
If your teeth are full of black holes and the doctor asks you to do root canal treatment, don't believe it. Root canal treatment is a scam. It will cause tooth inflammation and worsen tooth decay. Finally, the virus.
If you made a smoker drink this tea,
Alright, I'm back, and apparently my headphones are fucking up, so my bad.
Oh, it's good.
I love
Bro,
a good headphone glitch when it happens.
I got a fucking weakness chart here of the bell-bearing hunter, and it turns
Okay.
out the bell-bearing hunter only has resistances. He has no weaknesses.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Huh, that's perfect.
It's so bad that if you use a frostbite Nakiba or like something like that, you're actually doing like the least amount of damage possible.
Oh wow, that's perfect. That's real nice. Love that.
And I guess lightning Iron Eye is actually the only thing good against him.
Wow. So basically you have to do a whole expedition that has lightning effect and hope you run into him and then you're only doing barely enough damage to do anything.
Yeah, even with that, you're still having a 20% resistance to electric and 40% resistance, or sorry, 20% resistance to pierce damage.
Shane.
Yeah, so are they gonna fix him or... Because that sounds like horse shit. Also, are you guys gonna play another game?
Yeah, he dipped to go use the shower, I think.
I see, I see. Well, wanna keep talking about Star Wars shit?
Oh, yeah.
The Separatists may have been the dumbest bunches of sons of bitches in history. Because the Council of the Separatists never found out, right? Like the main Senate of the Separatists never had any inkling how they were having a droid army. To a point to ask, hey, are any of these businesses that profiteer from war helping us without us knowing? Because the Council of Separatists that had like Nuke Gunray and all that were not known to the Senate. They were only known to Dooku and Grievous. And
Yeah,
apparently Cad Bane, because Palpatine, as Darth Sidious, allowed Cad Bane some ships one time, and Newt Gunray was talking directly to Cad Bane. So he knew as well, apparently.
God, I might have to just pull up fucking Star Wars, what the hell?
Like, that shit don't make no goddamn sense. I'm not gonna lie, a lot of the shit in Star Wars may be the dumbest things in history if you really start to look at them. The Separatist kills any allies that don't help them anymore. Like when Newt Gunray got rescued, there was a Senate guard who helped them, and instead of keeping him around for possibly helping out, Ventress kills him instead. Like, you're telling me that he didn't have any more info as a Senate guard that he could have provided you with? Like, are you serious?
That is
That
funny,
plus,
though.
like, it's stupid. Like, bro. Like, I get the Separatists were never supposed to win, but oh my god, half their decisions are stupid. Okay, fun fact, there was a reserve of droids so big that apparently if they would have had all of them activate with their main fleet, they could have got to Coruscant way quicker to take it over, if they were actually being serious. Also, Dooku had the Death Star plans, and they didn't start building it until after both sides were destroyed, basically, and the Empire was around. Like, Dooku, you have the Death Star plans. You're telling me you had no conceivable way, or no conceivable will, to build it? Like, think about it. Even if he was like, well, I don't want to go against my master, why wouldn't you be like, I'm going to create the Death Star for my master, make it seem like a separatist thing, and so when the separatists lose, we take it over. That's what they did with the banking clans. Why didn't you do it with the Death Star? Also, fun fact, the corporations in the Confederacy are also in the Republic Senate. And the only one who got screwed was the Munes in the banking clan, because Dooku basically blackmailed the banking clan member that was in the Senate, the human one. And as a result of him blackmailing him, the Republic got a reason, basically, to go invade the banking clan and have unlimited credits for the war. It is so genuinely stupid. Don't even get me started on the First Order's nonsense. Oh my god. The least intimidating bunch of fucking white rights that I've ever seen in my life. Like, oh my god, don't get me wrong, the Empire was xenophobic as shit, but the First Order? Oh, these guys are straight out of Germany from 1940. Like, oh my god. These motherfuckers seem like if they saw an alien, they'd shoot his ass on sight no matter what.
Definitely not a big fan of Rhea Ripley.
Really? Why are you not a fan of Rhea Ripley? Switching topics.
Sorry, I meant to say Ripley Scott.
Oh. Wait a minute. Isn't that the person that made Aliens?
Yeah.
What's wrong with them?
Oh, nothing. I'm saying that the First Order is not a big fan.
Oh, you know what? That's actually funny, and I didn't get that joke until just now. Nice job.
That's okay. I fucked the joke up twice at least.
Yeah, because Rhea Ripley is a sexy-ass wrestler who, if I was straight, I would absolutely goon to. Have you seen what Rhea Ripley looks like?
Yeah.
Yeah, Yep, my type immediately if I was straight. Also, are you playing with a samurai sword?
No.
You do know I'm watching your stream, right?
I am now, though.
Well, I'm sorry, when did Louis have samurai swords?
He doesn't. They're mine.
Oh. Wait, when did you have samurai swords? Have you always had them?
These ones, no. These are fairly newer, but I've had swords since I was like... The first sword I ever got, I got from my grandpa, which was an actual officer's sword from the Japanese army, because he fought in World War II and beheaded a Japanese soldier and took his sword.
Oh, nice.
Which was pretty cool up until
until it was illegal to steal war shit like that and bring it back home?
Yeah, until I was playing with it outside and cutting the tops of plants off like a child would normally do with a samurai sword, and it was promptly confiscated from me.
Never got it back, did you?
No, I have no idea where it went. Just like my guns. I have no idea where they were stolen and moved to.
Damn. Yeah, I have one sword in my collection. It's a replica of a sword from Bleach, the anime. It's really shittily made though, but I keep it around.
Which one?
It's Kenpachi's Nozarashi.
Nice.
Yeah, it's really shittily made though, cause the wrappings on the hand part have fallen off. The bottom piece has fallen off. The main sword is basically, you'd have to do a lot of work to make it a sword and not just a blunt stick. And the scabbard is fucking metal. So every time I open the sword, metal shavings come out and are destroying the sword.
Very epic.
So
Super
yeah, you want to know where my sword was made at? Apparently,
where?
the Middle East.
Oh wow.
Yeah, got it. I think I bought it on fucking Amazon or some shit or eBay. And then when I got it, it said it was from like a different stand. I want to say it was either like Iraq or Pakistan or some shit. I had to look at the package for a second. I was like, this should be fine.
Turkmenistan.
It was something like that. But I remember I looked at the package for a second. I said, is this really my sword? I guess I'll open it up. Open it up. It was. And it was, it's something. I keep it around for a collection piece now. If I ever want to beat somebody with my sword, I'll use the scabbard instead. That thing is pure metal. It works as great as a bat.
I had a sword I bought at a convention that was Sasuke's blade.
Oh, the grass cutter?
Yeah.
Which is a hilarious name for a sword, by the way. Apparently Sasuke's blade's actually a terrible blade because of how straight it is.
Yeah, it's a training blade.
That he somehow uses well.
To be fair, it doesn't need to be that powerful if you're infusing it with electricity.
But, like, he's done damage with it without it being electrified. Like,
fair
good
enough.
damage, too. Like, so, in Naruto, he fights Danzo at one point, right? On a bridge.
Yeah.
And there's a specific ass scene where Danzo's about to strangle the fuck out of him. And he uses this straight blade and cuts him down from an angle. But the angle it is, he is holding it backwards, and for him to slice down like that does not make a single bit of sense. Like, I get it's an anime and all, but Jesus Christ, brother. He uses the sword numerous times, too. He even has it in fucking Boruto and does work with it. And I'm like, dude, you couldn't just give him, like, a katana or something? Like, I get the grass cutter's the grass cutter, but come on now. Samurais exist. There's katanas.
I won't lie, I still can't bring myself to watch Boruto.
I can't either. The manga's better, and I will never forgive what they did to the anime.
Yeah, all I had to hear was Kurama died, and I was like, okay, cool, I'm never watching it.
Yep, that is true. Yep, I forgot all about that. So Naruto gets pushed back so hard, they make a new form called Baryon, whatever.
Byron mode, whatever.
It's some shit, and basically it's Naruto and Kurama basically fusing chakra together in this, like, mode, and basically, by the end of it, Kurama's like, yeah, by the way, I didn't tell you, this is gonna kill me since I'm basically giving you my life force. Bye.
Oh, that's super cool.
And I'm just like, you're a construct of nature, technically. How are you dying? Because the tails of the tail beasts are technically one beast separated in 9 parts, and they're technically constructs of nature because that's how the sage made them. Because the sage created the beasts.
Yeah.
Like, and so I'm like, how are you dying? Like, if you were really weak, yeah, or if you're like injured as a result, you couldn't use his chakra. But how are you dying from this?
And you think that'd be nice to mention beforehand?
Also, let's talk about this. Boruto took out the Rena Sharingan in Sasuke's eye and made it so he can't use any of the six path powers.
What the
Yep.
fuck?
Boruto got taken over by the fucking Otsutsuki that lives inside him, and get this, speed blitzes Sasuke, who has a Rena Sharingan and a normal unlocked Sharingan, who can read movement, and he speed blitzed him and stabbed him in the eye with a kunai, and just killed his eye off, which I'm also was pretty sure is the eye that the the Amatsutame or whatever the fuck it's called, the Black Flame.
Amaterasu.
So, yeah, thank you, Amaterasu. Boruto, possessed by Otsutsuki, split with Sasuke and basically took away any of Sasuke's usefulness.
Which is,
Yeah,
I
and get
hate
this,
Boruto.
Sasuke still has his other eye. I get it, but even his Mangekyo Sharingan was not shit compared to the Rena Sharingan. Because he could use 8-path powers. He could use planetary destruction that Pain could use. He did use it! But no. He got speed blitzed by a kid taken over by a god. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I was gonna say, I don't even know what the Otsutsuki is or whatever the fuck.
You know what Kaguya is? That's what an Otsutsuki is. And in
Kaguya?
Boruto, there is like 6 of them. Yeah, so Kaguya's race is an Otsutsuki, and the tree that eventually became the Ten Tails are apparently trees that they plant on planets, eat the tree, or eat something of the tree, and basically become nigh immortal. But as a result, you have to sacrifice one Otsutsuki. So they go in pairs, right? So after Kaguya does, and Boruto, you get like 3 pairs of these fuckheads coming down and trying to fight everybody. One of them being in a Boruto movie, I'm pretty sure.
That makes kind of sense. So basically, they were like, fuck the ending of Naruto and everything it was. We're just gonna retcon it and make.
Which, if you really think about it, since Kaguya is the mother of Indra, or whoever the parents of Indra is, which I'm pretty sure is the old sage guy, Naruto, Sasuke, Boruto, Sadara are all like super diluted Otsutsukis. And Naruto and Sasuke are literally the reincarnations of the sage's kids. So I don't want to hear shit about these motherfuckers had it hard as kids. These motherfuckers were set up. They just had to figure it out. Because the whole beginning of Naruto's the whole beginning of Naruto
make like a little bit of an issue with Kaguya getting like if Naruto's the reincarnation of her kid, then him going and using the sexy jutsu on her and having it work is sort of wild.
Because apparently the sage gives him and Sasuke the knowledge of this seal and tells them how to use it, gives them the power to use it. Sakura helps them by beating literally the top of her head down so she couldn't stop it. And the seal works like it did all those years ago with the old sage. And then he's like, yeah, by the way, I'm not letting you keep those powers, by the way. Except for fucking Sasuke, apparently, who kept the eye. So.
Some bullshit.
By the way, the beginning of Naruto, the series, is about this young kid making his way up through everything and fighting struggles. This dickhead is not struggling. He had a shitty childhood, but was the 4th Hokage's kid. A literal reincarnation of a fucking god's, like, grandkids. Like, no, I'm sorry. Like, it ruins all of Naruto understanding what Naruto really is, and it ruins it for me, and I hate it. I hate it. I like Naruto and Shippuden. I don't like the ending of Shippuden. I don't like the 4th Great Ninja War. Basically, anything after Pain gets his ass beat, I would like to not exist. Because the rest of it ruins everything. And Boruto's even fucking worse.
To be fair, I like the Killer Bee farts.
Killer Bee's cool as shit. But it doesn't negate the fact that the whole story got ruined. Oh yeah, by the way,
the
this
whole
kid that-
show
this kid
became
that-
like, let's not let Naruto participate in the war. Oh, we can't stop Naruto participating in the war. Oh, look at that.
Oh yeah, hey, they're looking for Naruto, you know, the guy with the strongest tailed beast. We have to keep him away from the battlefield, even though he is hands down, even as a kid, one of the strongest chakra users. He has almost unlimited reserve of chakra. As a kid, he can make like hundred to like 1,000 clones. Tobirama, as an adult, one of the greatest like users and the inventor of the clone jutsu, could make 2.
Yeah, but to be fair, it's about technique.
No, it's about chakras reserves.
No,
'Cause
because you have to divert the chakra evenly between so many clones to make them.
Yeah, and Tobirama didn't have the chakra Naruto has. Because of Kurama, Naruto's chakra pool was so big he could make all those clones. The only reason Tobirama could make more is he didn't have more chakra to make them. Even as a fucking zombie, he couldn't make more. Which doesn't make sense, because as a zombie, or fucking whatever it's called, he should have technically had unlimited chakra reserves as well. But he still only made 1 clone.
Weird.
Yeah. It's really stupid when you think about it. The only reason Naruto did half the shit he did is because of Kurama. And how big his chakra reserves is. And now that Naruto does not have that chakra reserve, he goes down on the list of strongest characters. Like, he's still strong, but he's more normal now, you know? By the way, killing Jiraiya off pisses me off still to this day.
Killing him off and then repeatedly using his character's identity to push the narrative of the story while he's dead.
Yeah, and by the way, they cloned him in Boruto.
Cloned him?
The Otsutsuki who fights Naruto in Baryon mode fucking somehow clones Jiraiya and makes that clone work for him. And that clone inevitably turns on him and he kills it. And apparently, get this, this clone can use every jutsu Jiraiya could. And get this, including toad summoning. How the fuck is he able to summon the toads?
Right, he didn't sign a contract. How?
Thank you. By the way, Sasuke did that same shit while fighting Danzo. We never see him make a contract either, and he can summon a fucking hawk.
To be fair, he did make a contract for the snake, though.
Yeah, that makes sense. We actually see him make that contract, though. With the hawk? We never see that. We don't know who that hawk is.
Just
Same with Danzo. Danzo has a fucking whatever the fuck elephant that apparently sucks everything into his mouth, like the whore on 3rd Street. And it dies immediately to a fireball going into its mouth. Not strong enough to handle anything else.
You know what I also thought was funny? Like, you'd think that, like, I don't know, like, the beginning of Naruto is all about, like, named jutsus and stuff and watching them use all the hand signs and everything. And then,
right.
like, it becomes, like, a huge flashy show. And then later on, they just use jutsu in passing. Where they're like...
Do you remember when Kakashi fought Zabuza?
Yeah, very beginning.
And one of the main parts is Zabuza's doing the jutsu, and with the Sharingan, you see Kakashi copying it, and everyone is like, "Oh wow, he's copying the jutsu. This is really cool." Later on, it's not even barely any hand signs, and that shit went on for like a hot 30 seconds. Like what? Like the core of what Naruto is went out the window.
Oh yeah, Copy Ninja refuses to copy any more moves after the first encounter. Never tries to again.
Also, Sharingan or not, everyone still has nature affinities. to some degree. And while the Sharingan probably could override it somehow, Kakashi uses ground, like rock jutsus. When he fights Pain, he uses a lot of stone type jutsus.
Yeah.
He also has a lightning blade he made that he couldn't use without a Sharingan.
He could also make the Rasengan, which is wind style.
Yeah. So why the fuck is he also able to use fucking... Like, are you telling me he mastered wind style enough to use a Rasengan? He can use the lightning blade, which was apparently a failed Rasengan and turned with lightning affinity. And he uses stone jutsu. So you're telling me he can also use water jutsus? Or is that just the Sharingan, like, manipulating it so he could?
Well, in Shippuden, they do the whole thing where they crinkle the paper or not in Shippuden, like when they're training, they have, like, the chakra paper and to find out their types, and they find out that, like, Kakashi is just the lightning type.
So, at that point, him learning the Rasengan shouldn't be possible, because that's wind style.
Yeah.
Him doing the fucking water dragon shouldn't work. Him doing rock jutsus more than his lightning blade shouldn't work.
I'd also like to ask why the hell he has, like, 7 dogs.
Talking about apples in Naruto or what?
The dogs are apparently his summon jutsus, like the one he made contracts with.
Yeah.
Another thing we don't see, but are told. We actually know he made the deal with them, though.
I do think that at least in Shippuden, the fight between Obito and Kakashi is pretty good.
Yeah, it is. Oh, get this, right? Get this. Orochimaru, the nigh immortal Snake Man, his body is so weak, he apparently cannot use Sage Mode. He learned from a Snake Sage, could not use Snake Mode, Sage Mode, and that is why in Boruto, his clone, who is on Boruto's team, cannot use Sage Mode as well, and the one time he did, he basically almost died from it. And I'm talking about, he's an exact clone of Orochimaru, he just looks different.
To
but
be
apparently
fair,
he's like a clone.
Jiraiya never mastered Sage Mode either. But at least he could do it.
He had to have Mon Pa on his shoulders, but he could actually hold the form. Orochimaru's body physically could not hold the form otherwise. Like, the only reason Mon Pa could do it is just because they also did jutsus while doing it. They weren't fully focused on keeping the form. They were also doing their own shit.
Yeah. And he, like, had disfigurement when he used the form as opposed to, like, Naruto.
Yeah, his feet and hands started turning frog-like. Which is what happens if you try to bring Sage energy in and you're failing. Because when Naruto fights Pain in the Konoha village, the one who absorbs energy grabs Naruto, absorbs the Sage energy, and turns into a toad statue. So Jiraiya is actually failing, but is still succeeding so much he doesn't fully transform. Which does not make sense. You're either successful or you're not, even if Mon Pa is helping you.
Yeah, I think it's because of the help that he got that he was able to not, like, fail.
Right. Because even Naruto started turning toad-like when he was training with it, but, like, he also could do it without them with Kurama in him. Which Kurama should have... You're telling me you can, like, even before they were cool, you're telling me you can actually hold a Sage Mode while Kurama's inside of you?
I also like to add to the bullshit fact that Naruto can just use a Shadow Clone, have the Shadow Clone gather Sage energy, and then vanish the Shadow Clone and have that energy just in him.
Yeah.
Pretty OP. Why doesn't he just spend... Like, if I were Naruto, there would be, like, multiple clones hidden throughout the entire village. Spending my entire life just gathering, like, nature energy.
Here's the funny thing about that, too. When a Shadow Clone vanishes, you learn the knowledge that comes with it, and anything that happens to him, you learn. you don't get. You're not supposed to receive that energy back necessarily. So what it's basically telling us is, yeah, when you get rid of a Shadow Clone, you get stronger technically because you're getting more of your power back as a result. Which, if that is the case, that's one thing. So how is it they're not in Sage mode either. They're just meditating and gathering Sage energy. So him getting the clones back should not automatically put him in Sage mode. It should be like, hey, I have the Sage energy, let me transform now. But then again, how are you able to transform so well? Because Monpa tried to help him, and then Kurama told him to go fuck off. So, I don't know. This shit is just so many fucking plot holes, and still, it's still a good anime, but goddamn, when you really think about it, some of this shit is stupid.
It
By the way,
suffers from...
Neji, one of the strongest Byakugan users, right? Who can also hit the air and make like air blast, right? With his 8 palm style, died to a stick.
Don't remind me about that, please.
Apparently, Kishimoto apparently didn't even like Neji and was gonna kill him off sooner, but people liked him and so he kept him. And so he was like, you know what, in the war arc, I'm gonna just say fuck it and kill him.
Yeah, I mean, his character is just, like, in the beginning, a douchebag anyway.
Well, that's the point, though. It's supposed to be the upper class versus the lower class, even though Naruto is literally not the definition of lower class, but you know.
Perceptions.
Yeah. By the way, I have to make this real clear. Might Guy should have died in the war. He should not have survived. I don't give a fuck if you turn... I don't care if Naruto had 6-path energy. He should not have been able to bring Might Guy back to life. Might Guy opened up the 8 gates of death, beat the ever-loving shit out of Madara, and then they were like, yep, he's making a worthwhile sacrifice. Naruto comes in, oh no, he's good, I got him.
Bringing people back to life is my specialty. Rise again, Lazarus.
Which should not be, you know...
I also have to say, I just don't like Might Guy's character because he's annoying, but...
Yeah, that's more of a that's like a personality thing, though. Like, I also think he's annoying, but I think as a character himself, as annoying as he is, it's actually pretty good for Naruto, because you have this upbeat, really happy guy to kind of counteract a lot of the sad people, like Kakashi. Kakashi, by the way, is insanely depressing before, like, Team 7. Once you learn what his story is before Team 7, this dude becomes the most depressing motherfucker in history.
Yeah, especially when he's explaining to them the importance of teamwork, and he's like, oh yeah, here, let me just show you all of my best friend's gravestones.
Like, bro, no one wants to see that. He also tells them to test them, like, hey, do not feed him, Naruto, any food while he's tied up, and they break the rules and feed them. And he was like, good job, you did the right thing. And then I'm just like, why didn't you just teach him a lesson from that? Why did you literally... Because it happened before where the other team he was teaching did not feed the kid, and he... You know?
I don't know. It
That
seems
don't
like
make no goddamn sense.
a bit of a hindsight flaw for it.
Also, Louis, I hope you don't mind our ramblings about Star Wars and Naruto lore. I was gonna say, Louis, is there any shows or like media you watch that you'd be interested?
I never hate to see two friends of mine that have things in common.
That's true. Is there any shows that you find the lore to be stupid, or like when you really think about something it's stupid, in like a TV show or like a series, Louis?
I have to think. I haven't seen much shows.
I see, I see.
So I would be able to barely rate it. Actually, you know
Yeah.
what? The first one that comes to mind is The Walking Dead.
What about it? I've never fully watched it, so I don't know. What about it would be,
End of the
oh, yeah, that's fair. I feel like Walking Dead probably should have ended like 3 seasons before, you know, they could they still have spin-offs too, is the real crazy thing.
What even is the point of The Walking Dead?
No, he's saying that it should have ended sooner.
No, I know, but what do you... It's like, is it like every other zombie TV show where they start in one place and they're like, oh, safety's over here, let's go over here. Oh, safety isn't over here, it's all ruined, let's go somewhere else.
From what I know about it, it's pretty much that.
And then,
Louis,
like...
interesting, they have to create every
it feels like every week they find a new place that's basically... They find a new place to live every fucking week, and then they're like, actually, no, we can't be here. So, here... By the way, Louis, if you like shows like that, like zombie shows about survival, look up Z Nation on Sci-Fi. It's not on TV anymore, but if you can look up old clips of it, that's what I used to watch instead of The Walking Dead. Yeah. Because at so many points, there's only so many human enemies and zombie enemies that you have to worry about.
I think that zombie shows are stupid inherently if they go too long, for the one reason of as soon as a TV show has one of those scenarios where somebody snaps for no good reason and ends up fucking everybody over, I turn the show off because it's not worth it anymore.
That's fair.
Like if somebody just has like a crash out for no reason, it's like, oh, I see.
I was gonna say there has to be an actual good crash out reason. Like a lot of the crash outs don't make no goddamn sense.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah. It's not Rick, no, it's not Rick. Is it Negan? No, Negan's somebody else. Yeah. Look, I've really never really watched that show, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I've seen clips, but I've never seen it. Also, you're telling me in this post-apocalyptic world, literally nobody wants to, like, work together? The world is literally ended. Like, society as we know it is gone. And, no, like, I get there's crazy motherfuckers in the world, but you're telling me there's literally no one that's gonna be like, hey, maybe we should all work together so that we don't have to worry about, you know, dying or like running out of food or something. Cool. Like, I get there's gonna be some selfish motherfuckers, but you're telling me there's literally no one?
Yeah, and they just have a fucking Spider-Man that doesn't die and just gets to play the entire time.
Hey guys, can we talk about video game stupidities real quick? So, have you guys ever played the Arkham series from Batman?
No.
Okay, well, I'm gonna give you an intro. So, in this series, right, you basically you play as Batman in one of the best, like, fighter games across... The first game's Arkham Asylum, the second game is, Arkham City. The third game is Origins, which is when you first start out. And the fourth game is in also Arkham. It's in the entire Gotham City area. Right? You want to know the worst part about every one of those games? That's literally in every game? The Riddler. The Riddler is the worst part of all the Arkham games. And the reason is because you have to do his trophies to 100% the game. Dude, those trophies are so fucking tedious, it's actually insane.
And you don't get anything either, except for you get a line of dialogue at the end of the game.
Yeah, you get a line of dialogue and you beat the Riddler and that's it. You don't actually get anything. In Arkham City, you get challenge maps and that's about it. Aside from his boss fight. There is 250 trophies in Arkham City. Not including the riddles and not including the physical challenges you can do.
Yeah, you all suck dick.
Oh. You guys know about Batman the character, right? I mean, like, obviously, but I just want to make this clear. Like, we all know, like, the basics of Batman, right?
Yeah, whiny kid rich boy.
Yeah, who, according to Batman himself, said numerous times, if Batman was to kill one person, he would not be able to stop himself. Could you fucking imagine that? You're one of the strongest people in your universe. One of the smartest people and has some of the best techniques in, like, physical fighting. But you're telling me you cannot kill the Joker because if you kill the Joker, it would go, like, it would go against your morals, but you wouldn't be able to stop? You know what I mean? Like, the amount of people Joker has ever killed and you are unwilling to kill him, but have the audacity to tell other people not to kill him? Even though that man has filled up literal graveyards? Maybe hands down one of the stupidest things I've ever heard in my life. You know?
Yeah, it is pretty dumb. And they all end up in jail just to escape again.
Yeah.
You'd think after like the 5th escape attempt, you'd be like, alright, that's enough, we're just gonna put you in the dirt.
Right. Like, you're telling me, right? You're telling me the Gotham City area does not have a death penalty? Like, it's one thing to have morals, it's another to see killing the Joker, who literally is one of the most psychopathic fuckers in your universe, is the morally right decision. Like, Two-Face is not that bad, Penguin's a little worse, but honestly not even as bad. Like, there's so many bad people and you're just telling me, like, yeah, no, we're just not gonna do anything about it. And then, in one of the continuities, fucking Jason Todd is going to kill him straight out. Batman goes, I can't let you kill him. Really? Like, at that point, the blood would not even be on your hand. Yet you still will not let him die. In Arkham City! In Arkham City, he even was gonna save the Joker. Although that might be a retcon, honestly, because in Arkham Knight, it's stated that he might not have, actually. So, take that one with a grace, but, you know, it sounds about right. Also, I got another thing. I think superheroes, how they're being portrayed nowadays, are not really superheroes. Does that make sense?
Truly, it's not the standard like superhero anymore. It's mostly like anti-hero shit.
Well, here's the thing about it. Superheroes are supposed to be super people, basically. They're supposed to be still good. Have you seen the She-Hulk show? From everything I've seen of it, it's literally just acting like a Hulk-sized toddler inside of a woman's body.
Yeah, I mean it's
apparently a
Hulk doing
lawyer.
Hot Wheels shit.
Yeah.
It's just failed like woke feminism shit.
But it's so stupid.
Just,
Apparently, fucking
Just
Shazam was
no,
like that
we're
too.
not just equal to men. We're actually better shit, and that's basically the whole show. Is like, oh, you thought the Hulk was good? Actually, She-Hulk is better because she's a woman.
They did Hulk dirty as fuck, by the way, as well.
They always do Hulk dirty as fuck.
Like, I get you want him to have character progression beyond the big guy, but like, you're telling me you couldn't do it any better? Like, you made him a pacifist who doesn't look like Hulk anymore. Like, you couldn't find a way to have both properly. But I see it like this: if you like, almost everything fucking superhero now is like, I don't know, it's just so shittier.
It misses like a vibe of older superhero content.
If you watch the Justice League cartoon from the early 2000s, bro, they feel more like superheroes than half the movies that have come out since, like, ever, really. Like, the Justice League cartoon acts more like superheroes than actual Justice Leaguers in, like, real life, in the movies. Or in TV shows. I get you want to have heroes that are dark, or, like, don't follow the rules. That's why you have people like Red Hood and Punisher. You don't make She-Hulk, who's a notoriously good character in the comics, a sassy, like, wannabe bitch.
Real.
Or, like, and I get Shazam is literally a kid, but you're telling me you just couldn't figure a way out to not have him be a total dick sometimes? You know?
Yeah, like, I didn't sign up to watch Negasonic Teenage Warhead be a cunt
Dude,
on the TV show.
I get in Deadpool they probably couldn't find other characters, but really? Negasonic Teenage Warhead? Really?
Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if they chose that on purpose. Yeah, okay, so I can't be the only one trying to kill Spider-Man this entire game. Yeah, I have 4 kills out of his 7 deaths. And I'm fucking
Damn.
Punisher.
You will die. Oh, I'm playing Arkham City right now, and I'm enjoying this game. This is a good game. I got this little bitch right here.
Yep, and Spider-Man's just immediately on me and I'm dead. Yep, cool.
Oh shit. I see that did not work. That's not good. Okay, can I run past him, please? No, I can't run past him? Alright. Why did I run into the wall? This is starting to sound like Night Rain. Freeze, you're not gonna call me not at fighting like a man where you're in an armored suit shooting me with ice balls. Ain't no goddamn where. Alright, hold on. Let me... He's freezing all the magnets, which makes sense.
sucks that we're going up against fucking
ヒーローかヴィランか
enemy team
好きな方を選んで
just prefer penis flavor.
A
Right.
lot of dick-colored lipstick.
この世界で魔
Shut
法
the
を見
fuck
つ
up,
けるの
Freeze.
に魔女である
Shit on.
でもきっと役に立つ
Black. I didn't know why you said it like that. Yeah, I prefer my women like I prefer my coffee
Black.
without a fucking dick in it.
Very nice.
カオスが私たちを取り囲んでいる
Yeah, it still does work.
誰
Okay.
が支配しているのか教えてあげてもいい攻撃開始まであと30秒準備して
どうしてあんな愚かな夫と一緒にいるんだ。お前なら俺と一緒に世界を支配できるというのに。
リードは毎週何度も世界を救っているわあなたが征服に失敗するのと同じくらいの頻度でね
スーザン、その言葉は少し。
バトル開始まで5、4、3、2、1ミッションエリアを占領するだけだよいい4つ数えるまでに退散させるべき
Bitch, what do you mean how? You literally give me the
Yeah,
ability
suck
to stop
harder.
your suit from working.
Can taste Cap's balls, can't you?
Damn.
これで大丈夫ね誰か助けてくれない
Doesn't matter if you allow it, Freeze. It just matters if I can beat your ass or not. Let's find out, shall we? Come walk by this destructible wall real quick.
嫌いじゃないわ彼らがミッションエリアを奪ったわ繰り返さない
Boom! Bitch. Bitch, I've already won.
さようならまた会いましょうカオスに飲み込まれたわねさようならまた会いましょう
Thank you. Bitch. How about you go find your own goddamn wife for once?
共に勝利のために。
私の呪文にかかったわね見つけられるかしらすぐに戻るわもう大丈夫よ
How are you gonna try to beat my ass 1 second and be my ally the next? Freeze. Ugh.
これで大丈夫ねさあ姿を
Freeze, you couldn't just give me the cure and then not understand I would still help you find Nora. I'm Batman. My whole shtick is that I will help you even if you're an asshole.
消すわここでの成功
You didn't have to go to the routine for almost killing me.
カオスコントロール これで大丈夫ねよくやったわネイモアでも調子に乗らないでねまた厄介な相手ねミッションエリアの半分以上を占領したわそのまま進んでひざまずけジャミン蝶の舞を食らえコントロールを失ったわね力がみなぎってきたみたい私の呪文にかかったわねここにいるわ
God Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta go out the back door this. Oh yeah, I just love going out the fucking back door. It's so nice. You want to teach me how to use these goddamn things. Can't believe this game is almost over already. I don't think it was too easy. You telling me there's no Riddler stuff in here?
Yep. Alright, let me die, everybody. Only shot you guys had to get that point.
Oh, you're playing, what's her face?
You're not a healer.
You're playing Wanda, right? Yeah, Scarlet Witch. Marcus, have you actually seen the Multiverse of Madness movie? How did Wanda lose in that movie? I never saw it, but I did hear the crazy ass shit she was doing.
Oh, she lost the only way she could have, by giving up herself.
You're joking.
I mean, there's literally no physical way any character in the entire Marvel cinematic universe could stop her. She literally holds back the entire movie and still rapes everybody.
Wow. So she gave up herself?
Yeah, well, the only reason she was doing any of it is because from the WandaVision TV show, she knew that the universe existed where she had a child, and she kept having dreams about it. So, in order to achieve that reality, her goal was to merge her universe in with the universe that she existed in, where she had a child, where she would kill herself and steal the baby, or the kids.
Right.
And after getting to that universe and realizing that the kids were scared of her, she was like, I probably shouldn't have done any of this.
Really? Bitch, at that point, like, you're already too far in. Why just give up now?
I know, it's like... You know what, maybe I won't say that one on the air.
Yeah, you're gonna say something real foul, aren't you?
I mean, I always say something really foul, but I don't think I should mix politics in at this moment with the world the way it is.
Well, I love how the snipers in this game suddenly became good, because, there's no way I should have been detected, and yet they did detect me anyways.
Okay, seriously, why doesn't Captain take damage? There we go.
Oh, is there any more snipers? I don't see any.
I hope not.
It's fine. I really hope not either, honestly. Let me go rescue this stupid bitch. Vicky, you're so stupid for coming in here, bro. This city's literally locked down full of nothing but prisoners. You want to be a reporter in a helicopter? And you got your ass shot down, too.
Nice,
Vicky,
that was
what's
a
going
good
on
use
with
of
your
ult.
face, I wonder? Hey, Vicky Vale, what's going on with your face? You look like a melted Barbie doll. Can you tell me about that? Instead of insulting me on my looks? Ironically enough, something tells me Joker would not let Batman die. It's actually canonical that Joker would not let Batman die. Because he's said numerous times he wants him to stay alive. So, the fact Joker's trying to act like... What the fuck was that? What did I just hear? Oh yeah, it's Alfred's thing. Yeah, forgot about that. Oh,
The
yeah.
man found a no code of conduct. Love that guy.
Who?
Alfred, he's not bound by the
Oh,
no
yeah.
killing rule.
Yeah, funny enough, there is a movie called Public Enemies, Superman, Batman, Public Enemies. They try to get to the Batcave through the sewers. This motherfucker pulls out with the shotgun and says, you better identify yourself. This motherfucker's ready to shoot on sight. I love it. It also makes sense in my opinion.
I don't know what our team is doing. No, just the whole game. Our team is
Oh, I
raping
see.
them,
The
but we
last
can't
type
get point and win a point.
steel mill. Well, let's see.
A lot of
Oh,
us
lovely.
need to stop taking their fights off point.
I love how there's just so many snipers in this game now. For a certain point. I also love how Joker can just voicemail me at any time. Makes this game really fun.
Cool, that hit nobody. I'm gonna uninstall. Fucking waste of time. That fucking faggot still managed to hit me while being dive bombed by 3 other people? Yeah, okay, so this is the worst game ever made. Yeah, I fucking hate shit like that. Like, you're telling me your dumbass was getting massacred by like 40 fucking people, but you had the same rationale of mine to fucking find me in that group of 40 fucking people and fuck my ass. I'm like across the map just standing there, and the game's like, oh, yep, that's the faggot who needs to die now.
Don't worry, stream. I'm gay. I give him the F pass. I just like to preface that.
Second point to that is it's a word in the English language. I'm gonna use it.
I know. I just noticed some people who get bitchy about it, though. So I like to always
You know what
tell
those-
people that I give them the F pass.
There's something to be said about anybody who has a problem with the word, and it's that they're probably feeling bad because they feel like I'm talking about them.
Probably. The only people I could ever imagine having a problem with this is another gay person. But, you know,
Even
since I
though
am a gay
that,
person and I give you permission, it doesn't really matter now, does it?
remember South Park? The F slur has nothing to do with being gay. It's if you ride a Harley and are obnoxious or not.
Oh, yeah. You remember the episode of South Park where they all act metrosexual? Which is them being straight but not gay? Or they're straight but they act gay? I remember that episode, yeah. Because, I think Garrison was hitting on everybody and they're like, whoa bro, I'm straight. And he's like, well what the fuck are you acting so gay for?
Mr. Gay saying.
Sometimes the boys just gotta talk gay, you know? And not every of them gotta be gay. That's what I tell people about my friend group, by the way. I'm like, the boys are just the boys. We're always gonna act gay towards each other to some retrospect.
God, the range of Scarlet Witch needs to be fixed. It is, for once, I will play a character that I will admit has too long of a range for what her damage type is.
You know, it's great. I wanted to go to corner cover, not jump over the fucking railing game. You know, now I'm gonna die here in a moment if I'm not extra fucking careful. Thank you, game. Thank you so much.
Their Black Widow turned cheats on. They just auto-aimed me.
I just killed
Oh,
her.
nice.
Yeah, they have a reload time in between shots, and she can't one-shot you.
I killed her.
I don't see what killing her and her not having auto-aim has to do with each other.
Somehow she just died if I just killed her.
I died before you killed her. I don't know why that was a question.
I think it was just slight miscommunication of when it happened. Time to go through the back door. Oh, Marcus. Would you like to hear another fun fact about Batman that's really stupid?
Oh, of course.
The amount of bullshit this man has learned from ancient Tibetan monks is genuinely insane. Oh my god. I pressed silent takedown. Alright, fuck all y'all. Anyways, the amount of shit Batman has claimed to learn from monks, of all people, is genuinely mind-boggling.
The only thing you can learn is how to talk to a woman from a monk.
Do you want to hear some examples of what he learned from the monks? So, you know how the Martian Manhunter can read minds, right?
Is it reading minds or is it the power of inference?
No, like literally he can read whatever you're thinking. Like it's literal mind reading. Yeah, Batman apparently learned a way to counter that